everybody, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Hi, I'm Punk. I'm playing Ariel Arclight, the rogue monk fighter who is blind.
Hey, I'm Pixie, playing Fable Frost, the ex-Genasi Phoenix Soul Sorcerer / Bard, who just realized she has to edit where the tip cup is on the fucking screen. We're doing very well tonight.
Killing the game, kids.
I'm so sorry, I'm Megan. I'm playing Kenzie Wild, the human gunslinger.
I'm Matthew, and I'm in the wrong spot because I forgot to change my name on Discord. Now I'm playing Clever Stitch, the Tabaxi Arcane Archer.
That too stuff, it was all Matthew's fault. It was all
I will
fault.
gladly take it. In fact, I'm about to move myself, so get ready.
And I'm Kez, and I'm playing Treasure Knight Crafter, the Tiefling Barbarian. Or I think we called her Bridebarian last time I was here. Somewhere in there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Boom, I've been moved. Magic.
Well done, kids. Looking good. All right.
Street smarts.
Yeah.
That was the energy that you just had.
So welcome. This is Disasters in Danger. It is our D&D 5e high fantasy campaign. We are in the final stretches of our second campaign here. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us. A couple of quick notes. We are gearing up for MegaCon. We're going to try to do some more day streams. I got a bit busy with pouring resin and stuff like that. Also going to try to work on maybe doing like a TikTok live or Twitch live from the phone for crafting purposes. So it's just, that's something in the works, but do know day streams here at the Rep hopefully will come back at some point, but they've just been taken over by chunky dice. So that is sort of what we have going on here. Let's take another trip around the table. Let us know where we can find you on the internet if you got anything else going on, so that our wonderful friends can go around and support everybody.
Hi. You can find me being delightfully awkward on thedrunkdrawershow.com, where I usually DM for my friends, and occasionally I play on Twitch under jvelez1199, where I play fighting games and occasionally make martinis for myself while I play said fighting games.
Ooh.
Everyone perked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you might see
you.
Jordals. We don't know. That's the game.
I'm Matthew. You can find me in Orlando and on this Twitch channel. That's it.
There you go.
The cadence of that really awkward introduction honestly just made my whole life.
I want to say that it wasn't like that. It was partially on purpose and partially not, but it was mostly not. And then I just kind of ran with it once it started.
Even better, honestly. Like I have a lot of feelings. In any case, hi, I'm Pixie. You can find me at my own channel. I don't know why the Drunk Drawer Show shout out didn't fucking work, but I can't shout out myself. Anyway, I am a author and variety streamer, and that's what I got. You can click on my name and find my channel there. I'm just barely awake. We had a long day yesterday.
Hey, I'm Meg, and sometimes I'm on Pearl of the Swamp on Twitch. Yeah. All good.
Hi, I'm Kez, and I do not have a channel of my own yet, but you can constantly see my art if you're interested in art stuff on Critical Kez on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. And some of the times you'll see some of that stuff pop up right here in RPG, Rep RPG.
Very cool. Thank you guys for being here. Anybody have anything else? Oh, right, Norse Foundry. Our wonderful friends for this is Norse Foundry. They make a bunch of Norse Foundry dice, metal dice, gemstone dice, bone dice, all sorts of other dice. And if you enter the promo code REPRPG, REPRPG, you can get 15% off your entire order, including shipping, handling, which is nice because you can get tungsten dice. case you wanted to use a light bulb, make a light bulb out of them. That's tungsten filament. That's what's in old incandescent light bulbs.
Human bone dice.
There's that too.
Nope.
They have human bone?
Yes, they do.
Human bone. That's very specific.
I think it is. Human bone.
I don't think so. That human bone feels very
Listen,
like
fuck
bone in
donating
general.
my body to science. I would like to now donate my body to art.
Exactly.
And the art I would like to be is dice.
Well,
Am
okay.
I wrong? Cody, if I died next year, you best make me into dice.
All right.
Whoa, let's pump the brakes on that, morbid ma'am.
Can I donate my remains to be haunting? Like, I want to just haunt someone.
Okay, so we've got science, the arts, and can I donate my body to the
And
occult?
chaos.
I would
I
just
don't-
turn lights on.
I don't know that we could I don't know that they would give me your bones, but if we got you cremated, I could definitely put you in some resin. Like I could make
Jesus.
many sets of dice out of that.
Matthew is having some fucking feelings.
So we're
Because
in the city of
it was-
brass right now, right?
It was because I thought he was gonna say I could make many a set of dice out of you, and I was just like, what a weird sentence.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be dice now. You'll turn on their AC and kill them slowly over time. We live in Florida. You can't. Turning on our AC won't hurt us.
No, but the carbon monoxide will.
Oh, the carbon.
Turning on our AC will just power us.
Take out the battery.
Oh my god! I thought I was the dark one here. He's like,
No
I
one's
have a
gonna
slow burner
notice.
plan for when I'm a ghost.
No one's
casual,
gonna,
Dad.
I want ghost friends, okay?
No, you don't. Trust me.
Ghost friends.
I'm sitting here like I need an adult and a Ouija board.
Yeah. It all
No, the
seems
Ouija
like
boards are
fun
not. No.
until Whiskey Lou's like, let's go to Oblivion together.
What about a Waluigi board?
Wait, he's asked you to go to Oblivion together? That's cute.
Wow.
Hold up.
Get out. Don't ever leave. Stay.
Okay. Well, with that, let's play D&D.
We're
Yeah.
in a mood tonight, Bex. It's Tuesday. The whole universal constant has been thrown out of whack.
There we go. Yep.
I'm blaming the fact that this is a Monday game on Tuesday and time is a construct, so are our moods.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You're welcome.
our adventure takes place currently in the city of Brass, set upon the elemental plane of fire. Our heroes, the Archivists, have traveled here for a dual purpose. First, to assist the gold tiefling known as Treasure in sorting out her family and the arranged marriage that she had once ran from, which led to all of her wondrous adventures across the lands of Lickdrocht, and to assist their sorceress Ice Genasi Phoenix Soul Sorcerer friend Fable, who is imbued with the soul and intelligence in her bloodline of a phoenix, one of the princes of this elemental plane of fire, whose body we learned last episode is being kept as a regenerative crafting material for these airships, and well, potentially, you don't know necessarily what, but potentially airships. We are going to pick up ever so slightly earlier, because Kez was not with us last week. Kez, we don't have to do the whole thing, but I do want to make sure that you have been introduced to all of Ganefrian's brothers and sisters. So, upon arrival in the elemental plane of fire, you know Miski. She is Ganefrian is the oldest, although she is definitely the largest. She is a similar beefling, like you. You guys have arrived on her elemental airship, the Sly. Upon arriving, you are greeted at the docks by two of Gnefrian's three siblings in total, two brothers. First Gazir and Garmenos. Make sure I can read my... yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Garmenos. Mostly bantering, debating, talking about the wealth and money that is owed between them, having bet on how many ships would make it back, which ones would survive. Guzir not exactly having a lot of faith in Gnefrian returning, and it was sort of put in his place by Gnefrian presenting you, having found you, which was recognized as being a big deal, although it was noted that neither of the parents made the pilgrimage to greet you at the docks. You also met Zahala, who appears to be the youngest sibling. As I described it, if Miski is the big sister from Encanto, then Zahala is the flowery one, Isabella, right? Yes. So very much her. She seems to have the closest relationship with Gnefrian. She's the only one that really kind of greeted him like with a hug, warmly, and has been at the very least more than cordial to you. She's been pleasant. She has been warm, receptive, complimentary immediately. And if you would do me a favor and make an insight check, as you are just sort of being inundated with this sudden roundup of
17.
17. Okay. That is enough for you to also piece together kind of what their skills are. Miski and Gnefrian are the least socially adept. Gnefrian's probably the smartest, but Gazir, Garmenos, and Zahala are, if they don't like you, you have no idea. Like you intellectually know that that's a possibility, that they might be lying to you or buttering you up or like you're not naive. You've grown up around such behavior before, but if they're not genuine, it's you don't know. They are skilled at conversing, at talking with you, at making you feel welcome. They at no point are casting like sideways remarks. They are at no point doing that very waspish thing of like, oh, your hair is gorgeous because your eye makeup is terrible, right? Like whatever that nonsense is. It's like I'm going to specifically compliment something, but not talk about because the other thing looks so bad. Like they don't do any of that.
It's called being polite, Cody.
Oh. I apologize. They don't do that. If there is some sort of in-joke between them, they don't laugh out loud at your face or anything like that. Like they are... I have no other way to say it, but as far, like, you can tell, as far as manipulation goes, they are brilliant. 100%. So, your friends are allotted a caretaker with a fair number of servants. You, however, are whisked away to the Duskwood Palisade. And on the trip, you've disembarked from the vessel, and there are a number of coaches. They brought 2 coaches, and the other 4 siblings ride in the other coach. Guzir, who seems to be the most, I guess, provocative of any of the siblings, the one who's even still like not really offensive, but he's like, all right, we'll let the lovers ride in the carriage together. Gonna definitely give them their space. And part of it is teasing, but part of it is genuinely appropriate in some ways. And so you have this moment with Genefrian, or Generous, as he prefers to be called, as you guys are riding in the carriage. And this is when he takes the time to explain the multi-level marketing slavery racket of the city. And he does let you know that, well, jealous is, it's not an inappropriate name for him, but he's focused and he's dedicated, and he won't intentionally sell your friends out or put them in any harm. So he's a good choice for the job. Now, when you meet my parents, my dad, he's the real rough one. He's the real stickler for etiquette and rules and choosing your words wisely, all of those sorts of things. But my mom, probably absolutely love you. She's sort of a bigger deal than my dad. She's from Dis, and so she chose to marry my dad. So she's more of the political power. My dad is the one that holds the fortune, though. I don't know if any of this really matters to you, but it kind of helps explain how they are.
I get it. I mean, you don't grow up in a court surrounded by smugglers, black market artists, so on and so forth, without knowing how to act like a proper princess. When you need to, of course.
Of course. Well, good. I believe they've made arrangements for your family to be present. It was your mom and your youngest brother were the last 2 in the prime material. But I believe they've been summoned. So they may have already arrived. I don't know what the portal timing is like.
I mean, to be fair, you and I were just out there in a war. If we're a little off on time, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I know. Yes, good point. You can tell that Genefrian is nervous, anxious. He looks like he's not like sweating, but he's definitely like ever so slightly glistening. And while it is unbearably hot here, even warm by tiefling standards, even warm by Jalen or Sai standards, like it's not the heat of the plane. Like, it's very clear to see that he is uncomfortable, but he's trying to put himself together. The carriage ride is pleasant. If you have any other questions or anything you want to ask him about, he does let you know that after dinner, you can stay in the Palisade, or you can go stay with your friends. So that'll be up to you. Is there anything you care to know from Genefrian at this opportunity? You don't know how many more times you're going to have the chance today to be alone with him specifically.
How have my siblings and parents fared since I left? I know it's been 2 years.
Health-wise, they are well. I know that your dad was put into design service, for lack of a better word. So he probably hasn't been home in those 2 years. I know that Jet and your mom were left in Jalen to watch over the holdings there, and it was arranged for Jet to have a Duskwood approved tutor for his education. As for Jade and Rose, they've been here in the palace. They did some work with your dad for a while, but the pressure on them to marry either Guzir or Genefrian or Garmanos has been strong. Unfortunately, Malsis didn't believe that would satisfy the contract. That's my dad. Malsis is my dad.
She's watching him, and in that bit, she's not only gathered what she needed to about her family, but also she's been kind of watching him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "You're really nervous."
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You know, the day I ran away, I was nervous too. And I've had many a day since where I've been nervous. But ever since, I turn out okay. Maybe a couple more scars, maybe a little rougher for wear, and maybe things didn't quite turn out how I planned. But I'm still here. And I've decided I don't need to be nervous anymore. And now I got a halfway decent person like you in a carriage with me. And I think that with your great brains and my pretty decent brawn, we might be able to figure a way out of this mess.
Well, fingers crossed.
And she kind of smiles. She's like, well, if you can survive a mind flare trying to suck your brain out and beat a beholder at strip poker, I'm sure you can get through a lot of things like this.
I only understood like half those words, but I'm gonna say that sounds good. I'm all for it. You guys arrive at the Palisade. It is palatial for sure. There's wide open grounds filled with ashen topiaries of burning trees and trees of actual flame. as you are making your way up to the front, the doors are opened. The wealth of this place is clearly on display, and Genefrian gets out of the carriage, escorts you out. What is Treasure wearing?
Actually, she does have. I don't know if you would allow the tattoo of disguise to change just her clothes, or would that have to change all of her?
No, you can. That's fine. You can just do the clothes.
So as she steps out, the scale mail of her chainmail just starts to shift and change into a really nice, almost like that sheer tulle fabric that you might see in Jalen, with like the pretty gold adornments going down, so that it's almost like a really nice opaque bra, but with like a nice sheer pink cape that kind of goes down her, and then like the classic genie pants, but adorned with a lot of like pretty scales, almost like a pink and gold dragon look to it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Do me a favor. Roll me a d20.
$18.
Okay. Okay. As you are stepping out of the carriage, the other siblings had arrived just in front of you guys. They've already begun to ascend the steps up to the manor. You are hand in hand, making your way up the steps when you hear the familiar and yet ever so slightly new voices of Jade and Rose, who squeal in delight at you being here, and come bursting down the steps to leap into your arms, to hug you, to ask you just every 100,000 questions, just a mile a minute, and behind them you can see Jet is there, and he's on his way, but he's moving a little slower, not like weary of you, but he's like, there's no point in trying to say or do anything at this exact moment. And then behind him, looking worried and oddly disappointed, is your mom. What is your mom's name?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. Okay. That might have been where I made up the Phoenix name, guys. I might have... Kez might have sent that to me, and I've been like, that's a good one. So we're going to get a new Phoenix name.
Yep.
Nope, that's okay. I can make up a new name right now.
You're good.
Because I picked literally gems. So, like, her name's literally based off of the term for gold.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no. You're good.
we'll call her Plata. There we go.
Plata. Sounds good.
Plata, silver.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Your mom walks down the steps, like the picture of beauty queen Grace that you know her to be.
In her head, freaking sorcerers.
Right. Exactly. So the sisters are there. Jet arrives. He hugs you. They're all very glad to see you. Genefrian has stepped just off to the side, allowing this family reunion to happen. Plata, comes, and she is about a step in front of you on the staircase. So she is with those few inches now face to face with you, and the first thing she says is, "Oh, treasure, what have you done with your hair? Come here. Let me see if I can." There you are. And she begins immediately fussing over your hair. And then when she touches your dress, like on the shoulders, the sheer shawl, to straighten it, and she feels the scales, she doesn't let on, but she says, "That looks very nice." And only then does she pull. She doesn't go to you. She pulls you to her, into a hug.
Treasure has to go down because her mom's like 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Well, she's higher on the steps now, so you're all. So now you're like, you're still probably an inch or two taller, but you don't have to like lean down, right? Like you guys are face to face ish. And after she hugs you, she turns to Jennifer. Jennifer, and I don't know that I have the words to thank you for bringing home our wonderful treasure. Just the absolute relief. You wouldn't understand if you weren't a mother. And Jennifer just sort of bows. And then he'll kind of walk past her and offer you his hand and start pulling you forward. At the doors swing open. Is there anything you would like to say to any of them in specific, or other than normal sort of long-term greetings and things like that?
It's normal greetings. It's lots of bantering. It's, asking Rose how her latest Eldritch tattoo went, telling, Jet his hair looks stupid, but of course in that typical sibling way, that kind of thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
even with her mom, it's just the gentle hug, because Treasure with her mom has felt like there's expectations, but not prickly necessarily.
Sure. Yeah. It does. She's never. Yeah. I don't think that she is necessarily betraying that. I just think your mom seemingly very much has a specific focus in this moment, for sure.
Not only that, it's like, I feel like her mom has always been like, okay, Treasure, wear your hair nice, like you'd said. Kind of carry yourself upright, chin up. So it's like with her mom, she just kind of tries to fill into that little box.
Yeah. Absolutely. As the doors to the palace swing open, there is a grand staircase to sort of greet you, and the doors open, and in here one of the fewer tiefling servants that is clearly of a higher stature announces your family, right? Representing the Nightcrafter family, arrive. The Duskwood Manor welcomes for her inaugural visit the excuse me one moment. So, of the representing the Nightcrafter family, entering for her inaugural visit, Lord and Lady Duskwood, allow me to present this treasure Nightcrafter, wielder of Bloodburner, the deceiver of Velxa, and reuniter of Dwarven kingdoms.
Treasure in her head. Shit got around.
The Lord and Lady Duskwood, standing on the staircase, begin. Lord Duskwood looks none too pleased. But when he hears the word Bloodburner, he sort of that impresses him ever so slightly. And after the announcement, they begin to step forward. Well, such impressive accomplishments, and in only 2 years. That is certainly a timeline to be noted. Oh, dear. Give the girl a break. As far as we understand, our future daughter-in-law has just saved all of magic. Yes, well, that is something worth a portrait, I suppose. Oh, honey, please. You have to be impressed by something. Darling, I've only ever been impressed by one thing. And what was that? Your beauty. I know. A small imp comes scurrying down the steps and crawls up her Lady Duskwood's dress and onto her shoulder, flying monkey style. Its tail wraps around her neck and entwines with the necklace that dangles deeply towards her cleavage, and it puts an arm on one of her horns and sort of leans down, but before it can whisper or say anything, she just picks a hand up and scratches at it. Well, my darling treasure, you have certainly been worth the wait. I hope you enjoy the feast that we have prepared, not just in your honor, but in honor of our victorious children. We have heard that from the man that you carried yourselves well, showed bravery in battle, ingenuity, skill, and returned with one whole ship. The dad says that, and returned with one whole ship. Still, I'd rather have 2 whole children. Now, let us have dinner, shall we? You are led into the dining hall, and before you go in, once more, your mom stops and sort of ash smudge away. Dinner is pleasant. Is there anything, Treasure, you would like to accomplish over the course of dinner? Otherwise, it's just them sort of bantering back and forth. You can say as much or as little as you want. If there's a specific impression you are attempting to make, or if there is specific information you are hoping to get, let me know.
I am hoping to gather everyone's as close as possible, because obviously these guys are probably pros at lying, as close as possible to everybody's impressions, both of myself, my party, my family, like anything I can gather wise there. And as far as chatting, Treasure's always been very chatty, and she's not about to stop that.
Okay.
They're just going to hear some weird table stories of what she's been doing in the last 2 years.
Okay, so here's what let's do. I would like you. We're gonna do 3 checks.
Social roles.
Yep. we're gonna do 3 checks. We're gonna do a persuasion check. We're gonna do an insight check, Okay, and then we're going to do an investigation check. You can use, so it's going to be, charisma, wisdom, and then intelligence for those. So go ahead and roll those. Tell me what you get on each of them.
Okay, first the persuasion, and I have advantage because of the belt of dwarven kind.
Okay. Isn't that just with dwarves?
Is it? Let me double check.
I believe that's just with dwarves.
You are correct. Okay.
Tieflings are less impressed with your belt than you. You start to show, you're like, I have this amazing belt, and they're like, okay, easy. We get it.
Okay.
I
I mean,
do wrestling, we do
still a good roll. I still got a 16 plus 9.
Oh, nice. 25. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a very, very good persuasion roll.
The second one was, you said, insight?
Insight, yes.
Okay, that's not the worst. It's only 11, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Could be much worse. And what was the last one?
Investigation.
Investigation. Natural 19 for a 19.
Okay. There we go. You deliver at dinner amazingly. So much so that more than once you catch your mom smiling with pride at how well you are carrying yourself, carrying conversation, at the anecdotes and the stories you tell. Maybe once bar treasure starts to slip out, but even you catch her before she does damage. It is impressive from start to finish the whole way through. Your sisters are marveling. The Duskwoods, unfortunately, are hard for you to read. Your 11 insight doesn't do a great job with you. It is about midway through dinner that your dad is brought in. He has lost a lot of weight. He looks tired. He looks sick. He's still strong. He's still capable, but it's been rough. The joy on his face when he sees you is palpable. And when he hugs you, you can feel the little tear that splashes on the nape of your neck evaporate right away, to be hidden, but definitely he mostly just sits and eats and listens. He doesn't have the energy currently for great social outbursts. You put on a dazzling display of social skill. And what was your intelligence check?
Which one? The insight? Or
Yeah.
I have to do a separate intelligence?
No.
That was only 11.
Natural 19 for investigation. That was it.
Yes.
Got it. That's what I was looking for. The Duskwoods present themselves both as capable and very cautious, especially when it comes to your party and your friends. You can piece together from the conversation, and the reason this is different than insight is that insight required you to kind of read between the lines and see what they thought of their emotional reactions to you, whereas they're sort of open in their discussions of you and your party. They hope to speed along the marriage, as it is 2 years overdue. But they also want to make it a social event for the city, because you and the adventures you have been on, especially just recently in the Feywild, and your party has been on in the Feywild, is enough to raise the stock of the of the Duskwoods, either in family, political alliance, or through purchasing, through ownership of you. You guys are a high value commodity. And while one of them, Garmanos is of the mind that while the Sultan is ill and on his deathbed, that such allies could unseat the royal family of the City of Brass and place the Duskwoods firmly upon it. Whereas Malsis and Guzir are far more of, they shut him down very, very middle brother. You never have a good idea style. And it is very much their plan seems to be much more be the power behind the next Sultan. That by having the strongest allies and the best magical weapons and controlling the airships, that they don't need to have the target of being the ruler of the city on them. They can install a puppet and still be in charge. That is what you piece together throughout dinner. Afterwards, your family is escorted to their you guys. They all have rooms here. Plata and Rubius are given their own room. You think it's probably the first time Rubius has been in a nice room in a long time. Where would you like to stay, Treasure? Do you want to go meet up with the rest of the party, or do you want to spend your night here?
I'm gonna go meet up with the rest of the party just to kind of touch base, see how they're doing, and if they're okay.
Great. So yeah, you get your way through dinner. It is a lengthy, many-course meal with sherbet and sherbet. Is that better? Sherbet and Ernie and what?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Stop.
It's sherbet. Come on.
He's not. I don't actually. He's. Is it
no,
not?
I'm literally shitting you. I don't fucking know.
It should be.
I mean, I know it's sorbet, but I just like sherbet.
All right. I'll accept that. I'll accept sherbet before I'll accept sherbet.
You know, it's not like there's not another R in it. People add a sherbet. It's the second R that I have from. It doesn't exist in the word. People pronounce it with a letter that literally isn't there.
Welcome to the English language.
This is the elder gods of desserts, and I hate it.
Sherbet is served between every course, and it is impressive. You are driven out towards the heart of the city near the market. You do regroup with the rest of the party. We'll say that they were asleep when you got in, so you passed out, and it is early the next morning. They have been getting ready for the tour around the city. Fable has just done her Liberace Phoenix dance, and Treasure comes in just like immediately after that in a what I miss so many things. So you guys may jump in and take it from there.
I always hated those dinners. Ooh. So what I miss? Is anyone on fire? Is everyone okay?
Wow. Funny you should mention.
At the moment, no. 10 minutes ago, yes.
Are you okay though? Is it
I
a burny fire?
Sorry, I'm too loud. Sorry.
No, I'm turning you up.
Oh, sorry, I'm too quiet. Sorry.
For the first time ever, I was taking your volume from the 80 I normally leave it at to 100.
I must be dying. What the fuck?
Sorry, Kaylin, what was that?
It's pronounced sherbet, you bitches. Anyway, so I will accept sherbet first again, because sherbet isn't adding another goddamn letter that doesn't belong in the word.
Sherby.
Anyway.
Sherby fully loaded.
Sherbet mignon.
I have some things to draw. I have some art I have to do now.
Angry journal, y'all.
My whole ass iPad, and it comes out when I'm done with your shit. Just gonna color my feelings away. Because I do graphic design, so a lot of it is let me erase their stuff and put in my own. Anyway, they're assets I've paid for and can do whatever I want with. I'm allowed. I've lost my goddamn train of thought. Yes, so Fable explains all of the things. I didn't give up, I just shifted my rage. Bold of you, weird chick, to think that this is close to finished. Not. I am going to... anyway, I have a lot of thoughts. Fill treasure in on everything that was going on. Let me briefly sum up. Done.
We also, Claire Stitch will make sure to, you guys, we talked last night in game about the discussion that was heard from the cafe across the street. Oh yeah, the coup. Yeah, we make sure to mention the coup that may be happening, because that seems fairly important, especially if I don't know how much of your conversations at dinner you divulge necessarily, because a lot of it's just like political jargon.
No. What I chatted with them about was literally just they seemed to already know I had done some shit in the past 2 years, so I just elaborated on said shit, and literally kept it to hey, we fought a T-Rex, and there was some centaurs involved at one point, stuff like that. Yeah. Honestly, I think they were just having a good time listening to the stories. I don't think they took it to any political jargon.
Oh, I mean, like how much political jargon they mentioned necessarily because and I guess we'll fill you in like out of character as well. We heard some people talking about a possible coup happening here in the city.
So what I did manage to pick up at dinner, which I don't know if this ties into it, but it does sound like it does. Apparently, I'm a really eligible bachelorette right now because of my involvement in the Feywild shit, with the Velxer shit, and all the additional shit. So it becomes a case of, you have, a strong ally in power and things like that. Now, I don't think that they're necessarily the ones behind the coup, but I could be wrong. They're really hard to read, even for me. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm not the best reader out there. With that said, they did mention something about the Sultan not doing so hot. One of Generous's brothers did say something about potentially putting a Duskwood in power. That's part of the reason they want to try to rush my marriage to Generous, is somebody like me on the table could help back that. But
sounds more to me like it's possibly not one coup, it's possibly a lot of people who are power hungry in this city realize that the Sultan is on his way out and have decided to take advantage of the situation.
His dad and his other brother said something along the lines of more like back whomever the next power is going to be. So you see where I'm getting of, I don't think they're necessarily the ones behind it.
No, but if they know that the possibility of who the next one is, if I'm not mistaken, usually Sultan is an inherited sort of role. If they know that people are planning on offering up other options, who else might be offering up other options? If they're looking to back whoever is going to be next.
That's where I'm getting. It's like,
and we don't know how many pieces or players there are.
There's also the very good possibility, I mean, these people lie like a rug, right? So they may have been playing, nah, we ain't planning a coup in front of you.
Yeah.
They all seemed really guarded about us as a group.
Good.
I mean, I guess it's fair. They've heard the exploits clearly. They know you guys were involved. So being guarded around us isn't necessarily something I'm surprised about.
What do you propose to do about it? Because I think, oftentimes, promises or not, if you are currently a valuable commodity and you know your value and worth right now, make sure you're getting, if you're going through with this wedding or trying to find a way out of it, either way, you make sure that you're getting the best end of the bargain for your worth. Alright?
Okay. She's not wrong.
If you're owed more because of your current status, and they're only offering you what they were gonna offer back when you were just a bride, and you're now a hero, perhaps it's time you revisited the contract.
That's not a bad idea. And Telroth has been looking at some stuff like, forgery, not for him to necessarily forge, but for him to see if something was messed up in the contract, because he had promised me a long time ago he wanted to take a look to see if he could get me out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a lot of fair points there.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes.
Oftentimes you do, and you don't give yourself the credit for it. Now, is there some place around here that I can make you all cinnamon rolls? You're already a cinnamon roll of Fable. I don't have to make you anything.
Pixie just got sad, though. New cinnamon allergy in my life. I can't eat them anymore.
No.
I'm very... And all of my favorite foods have cinnamon in them, I've discovered.
Tragic.
I'm gonna figure out how to make you a cinnamon-free cinnamon roll. Watch. I'm gonna figure it out.
Megan, I can't make pumpkin muffins ever again.
You can't be around them?
I can't consume them. I could make them for you, but I could just have to say, okay, Tychon.
What you just said was you can't make them anymore.
I doubt I'll have the self-control to not eat them, so I'll have to make them under duress and careful observation.
Okay, then give me the recipe.
I'll think about it.
For all of our watchers, this is what happens when you become too much of a cinnamon roll. You have ingested too much cinnamon. You become allergic to cinnamon. So
my body's like, too much. You're done. We have to purge. It's gonna take years.
You have to equalize some of that cinnamon roll with an equal amount of asshole. Now, moving along with the story.
I think she just told you to eat ass. I'm not entirely...
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay, okay. That balances it out. Oh God! You guys invited me.
Make
Happily.
you guys go ahead and make me history checks, and this is me partly trying to put together
A 7.
8.
I have to stop clapping. It vibrates my whole forearm.
Don't do that now.
It hurts.
Let me roll.
I didn't do that well this time. I only got a 14.
7, 8, 9, 14.
Why is it not letting... Fine, get real.
While we're rolling, for anyone who plays Hearthstone and plays Battlegrounds, buddies have left the lineup altogether. Nagas are in.
Ooh.
They have spells.
Ooh.
It's new
That's
and
wild.
weird.
Natural 1 for a 3.
Oh no!
Okay. I will let you. So I will let you guys know there are. because part of me actually thinks Talon rolled this last week. No, that was specifically about phoenixes, but I think I gave it to you guys last week anyway. There are 3 descendants of the current Sultan. They are. I'll go ahead and give you their names now because I've renamed one of them. It's no longer Aurelian. It's Adis. There you go. That's his new name. Aurelian Adis. He's got 2 names. How's that? Sound good to you guys?
Is the phoenix?
Yes. They're all phoenixes.
We just call
the
him
Sultan
AA.
is a phoenix?
So they're all fire elementals.
Uh-huh.
And phoenix is a form of fire elemental.
Mm-hmm.
They so they are all fire elementals. They do not take the form of a bird, but they have acquired the rebirth powers of a phoenix. The flaming rebirth of the phoenix.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking.
So it is Vatra, Adis, who has been missing as far as the city is concerned, and Pyralis. Or Powerless.
The Sultan isn't concerned that one of his kids is missing?
Oh, he's been missing for a long time.
I'm fine with the coup. Yeah, get rid of him. That's a shit dad.
I mean, if you guys can talk to people about the Sultan if you would like, but you are currently in what was it? Oh, something rose.
The naughty? No. Hollow?
No.
It's the naughty rose now, bitches.
It was like the hollow rose or
the wounded rose, the something.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it.
Sorry.
I don't.
We didn't know
okay.
that title was gonna remain. There was a lot happening last week.
Yeah,
True.
Stuff happens. It's okay.
Was the rose of something rose?
Yeah,
because
remember Rose.
I immediately went to the rose from Dragon Age.
Yeah, because we also had
Oh.
It was when y'all were trying to hook up Talon and Fable, and you were like, aha,
Yeah.
it sounds like a whorehouse go.
And they
Like,
when
we
they
were
were trying. What do you mean?
well,
that still happened.
Meg has to delay us at least 2 days.
I
This
don't
is
have to
true.
do shit.
And if she wants to win. And also, they both put very close limitations on this bet. What if it is, like, 'cause one of them was 48 hours, the other one was by the end of the trip. If it happens the day after we leave, both of them have just lost.
Was there a bet that Talroth and I weren't in on?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I imagine they pull you aside at some point. No, maybe, no, it's not everyone, it's just the 2 of them. No, it's just the 2 of them.
Just
It's
the
not
2 of
a
them.
thing.
He's coming
Sorry.
over here and
I
he's
know.
offended.
You were at dinner. Yeah, no, this is a Arclight Kenzie only thing. Fable
Correct.
doesn't know about it. Like, for a minute, because of the way we were talking about it, I'm like, I'm sure everyone knows, and I'm like, oh fuck, never mind. No, we don't. That's all the players know. The characters do not. I am wrong.
She
Like,
won't know until I get my 2 platinum.
and then it'll be like, hey,
Which I will.
thanks for this. Like,
Howling. The Howling
Howling
Rose.
Rose.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, I thought Hollow was close.
Yeah,
Oh, it was close,
It
yeah.
was.
Yeah, that's a whorehouse.
Maybe.
It is
jealous
now.
like the den mother,
Oh.
Yes.
like Cher.
What a horrifying den mother.
Oh my god.
what if Cher is his real name? Now it has to be.
Oh.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, we also, there was, during that discussion about the coup, there was also talk about us being like purchased / sold, right?
Correct.
Like us as a party.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
We were safe in the Rose, but we had to be.
Well, that was just jealous telling us about how the city worked, and that if
But
we weren't with somebody who had a mark of ownership,
Now
that
it's like very pointed that
Right.
they're just waiting for us.
If
to
I
leave.
remember correctly, once we're outside of the roads, like the minute we're out, we're there could be an ambush.
Yeah. And the guards will maybe come, but will be fairly slow. Because I watched a dwarf almost get dwarfed.
And the only reason he didn't was because he was already marked. No one would give a
Correct.
shit because we haven't been marked.
Correct. So
Have
we
I
need to
seen what
be
these
ready to
marks look
fight Jin.
So cinnamon rolls first, or
You mentioned food.
I heard
We're eating.
breakfast.
Priorities. I can definitely make us some breakfast.
Well, I can't fight oppressors on an empty stomach. It's awful.
Well, that's just, that's uncalled for.
Popcorn is my new favorite meal here. Just because it's ready to go.
You should show her how you make it.
It's a show. He pulls out some popcorn kernels, throws them in the air, and as they go in the air, they pop.
This place is my
It's
nightmare.
magic.
Is Megan having a question?
Yeah.
If he can't handle me snapping a whip by his ear, how am I gonna shoot a gun when we're fighting together?
Oh, I know. It's not going to be fun for me.
Distance.
Oh, that'll
Don't
be
stand
good.
right next to each other in the party.
I'm a melee shooter, man.
I know, so be in different melee spots. You rarely fight only one enemy at a time.
Do you heard that? Stay the fuck away from me during fights. Okay.
Or I cast
Keepers,
silence
you got
on
it.
just you, and the gun won't make a sound, and he'll be fine. I've got to play control to keep everybody safe.
Okay. I'm now working on a silencer.
That's brilliant.
I appreciate that.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I'm totally doing it for you. Actually, I'm doing it for me because I don't want to hear you bitch about it.
About being disabled? Yes, that would be terrible.
Wah, wah, wah. So she's just sitting at the bar with some like metal shit, just going to town while cinnamon buns are being made.
All right. Cinnamon buns get made. They are tasty and delicious. I believe there's some temporary hit points that come with those.
There are temp hit points. Let me double check. 4 plus my proficiency, which I think, so that's 9 temporary hit points.
Damn.
All right.
That's what's up.
Sounds good.
We're gonna live forever.
Famous last words.
We're golden gods.
I have a question to ask you, especially you, Fable. You might have felt it too, Stitch. After the Feywild stuff changed, did you guys feel like your magic changed a little bit? Like, just not feel right or different?
I haven't felt right in quite some time, so I'm not sure I would have noticed a shift.
Mine's like weird, so not really, but also maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
It's fine, all right? Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's normally how things go, right? It'll be great.
Well, hopefully, if they see you walk out of here with me, or with Generous's brother, they'll leave us alone, right?
Yeah. Let's stay open.
'Cause listen, if somebody definitely shows up to try to attack me, I'm pretty sure, boss bitch lady back there is gonna have some thoughts. She is horrifying. Like, you all thought Misky was terrifying? Her mom gives me the shakes.
Oh, I
And
didn't
apparently adores me, and I'm not sure.
Oh, really? So it's like Miski, but like times 2?
Down, girl.
I look small next to this woman. I feel dwarfed in all directions next to this woman.
Oh, she's not she's not huge, like physical in stature. I should let you know. Oh, you don't know her name.
Nope, we don't have her name. She's
Just mommy.
ma'am, madam.
Madame.
She's maybe not as big as me, but I feel dwarfed. I look down and say, "Yes, ma'am. Anything you say."
Oh, damn. So when do we
Alright.
meet then?
We're gonna sort all that out. because apparently there's wedding planning on high gear going on right now. I let them know that I was going to be out here with you guys taking a tour of the city.
All right.
Are we invited to the wedding? I love weddings.
It's gonna be a citywide event, apparently.
So yes,
Oh.
I haven't gotten a gift.
I think
Your
that
presence will be gift enough.
Your presence is a present.
Correct, and I don't know how well this is gonna go. All things considered, between us, Generous and I, well, we like each other well enough. But I don't think either of us wants any part of this.
Can you not just, again, as we're buying time, get married for the show of it, then go live your own goddamn lives and eventually get divorced if one of you finds someone you want to marry? Like that, not to be completely crass, but is that not an option? Married for practicality, as a last resort, of course, but married for practicality and contract's sake, and then just sort of ignore the rest of the implications. How much is written in that contract about your role as his wife?
I haven't seen it yet. That's one of those things I want to know. Yeah, I want to see it. I definitely want Talroth, with how much he knows about bookworks, papers, and stuff like that, to have a second look at it. Anybody that has these ideas, just because I feel like there's more in that contract that's not listed, because it's one of those, like, if I'm promising my firstborn to somebody I don't know, that's, we're just going to try to not,
Well, also, it's from what it sounds like, it's probably not just getting married for family connections. Sounds like it's obviously more political than that. So I'd assume that being able to leave an adventure and live your own life is probably not an option.
Not officially, but under the guise of diplomatic trips. There's a little more flexibility. Yes. There's plenty of diplomats who live their lives on the road, come home for 2 months out of the year. There's a possibility. I just want to know what it says.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna boil down to us getting to see the contract.
Yeah.
So heist?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Is that the job now?
You're gonna steal my Declaration of Independence?
I mean,
Feels like it's kind of the opposite, but yeah.
I mean, we can add it to the docket, right?
yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
A mental tally is getting real long.
Well, how about we
It always
take
is.
our tour of the city and get used to this place first before we start planning heists?
Well, I
Do you
suppose.
know us at all? We plan the heist and then we fit the locations into it as we go. You've got it backwards.
Yeah. Kenzie
We got
just
a
pulls out the
location
journal
sucked
and does
into
it.
the astral sea.
You did what, Meg?
Kenzie just pulls out Sarai's journal and just like flip books it. Yeah, there's nothing in here about planning. So, all right.
Yeah, exactly. But also, she left for a reason. If we were really good at what we did, she may have decided it was worth to stick with us. So,
Oh,
get better at planning, maybe. We should
no,
try.
that's not why she left.
Oh no, I know. I was just kidding.
Oh, all right. I was wondering if she told y'all.
Oh,
I just
I thought she left
observed and
because
assumed.
she wanted to stay in her home, try to fix it, get married to Thosin.
Yeah, and she's.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who has a cube? I'm
Makes a
going
lot of
back.
sense.
Going the fuck back. Going
Yeah.
back right now.
I thought she had like a heart murmur.
Yeah.
Weird.
Carlos and I talked about.
You could
this.
hear that?
She is barefoot and pregnant for the rest of her existence in the Feywilds.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
they are single-handedly repopulating the Feywilds.
Oh, when she said rebuild, she meant rebuild. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are gonna be the most temperamental, fire-resistant little shits in the world.
They're gonna be cute though.
They're gonna be adorable.
They're gonna
and I
be
need to see
adorable.
Tiny
Yeah.
chibi fable or a tiny chibi Saraid and Thosin baby art. I'm gonna learn how to chibi just for that. I'm ready.
I'll put it on the docket.
There's a mental tally. Real life.
Wow.
This art. Game. 90,000 heists.
Yeah. Right. So Tour of the city?
Or the city.
That sounds fantastic. And was Jealous taking us on this tour himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not about to let us out of his damn sight. I do feel treasure in. I do feel treasure in on the our plan to play nice and play it safe for right now. Because also, if we have to find where my Phoenix soul is being stored and liberated at some point, we think he's somewhere where the ship is, or they have his body where the forge is. They said, or a foundry or something. And so we're trying to keep an eye out where those sorts of things might be, but we're not going to actively like ask to go there first. We're going to keep an eye on like the city.
It was specifically the ship forges, right?
Yes.
Yes, and it was the one. It was one like right at the edge of the city.
Yes.
Yes.
So we know
it's not that hard to find it.
Yeah, it won't be that hard to find. Paying attention to where ways to get there and back, like in my head, I'm imagining, you know, in Assassin's Creed when you're doing missions where you have to get away from people really quick, so you memorize the fastest, or you have to chase people in Syndicate. I'm imagining like we're gonna track the best way to get to and from places, but come back later. Like,
and if there is like even just a couple of minutes during part of our trip, Clever Stitch is gonna like slightly grab Treasure and pull her away from Fable to talk a tiny bit, but that can happen like during the tour. So if other stuff happens before then.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening, but I love it.
You guys set out on your tour. You wanted to head towards the marketplace, looking for something for fire resistance, I believe, to help with the heat exhaustion.
He was supposed to see if there was anything for us. I'm guessing he did not deliver.
There is nothing for free that he.
Oh, that's fine. That's not about free. Just in general, finding things we were willing to pay. But like,
So that is that. This is that step. You are en route to the market. You guys can get carriages if you would like, or you can walk. Which would you prefer?
Oh, let's get in a fucking car so that these people don't melt.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
I was gonna ask if I could stand next to Fable because I'm quite flammable.
Yeah, I got you. I got y'all. I'm thinking, but also it's. Although it may not help.
Yeah, well, I was also thinking if we walk, we might be. I can't decide if we're more conspicuous walking or in a cart.
That's actually true. Never mind. Fuck. All right. Well, let's just like be sure to take a lot of breaks and a lot of. Oh, look, we're sightseeing. That's a cool window. That's a cool shop. Can we go inside it? It's hot out here.
Yeah.
Everyone, bring your water skins, please, and thank you. And yes, we will do the thing.
We make sure that we're like bungeed together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Doesn't matter if you're not thirsty.
You just fucking drink your drink.
Mm-hmm.
You hydrate when we say hydrate.
Drink your
Which
juice,
Dead Man
Shelby.
did say, just in case you guys didn't do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Did it.
Everyone make Constitution saving throw, please.
Fucking hell. Fucking
Does
hell.
this include myself with fire
Yes.
resistance?
If you have
Okay.
fire
So
resistance, you
advantage.
have advantage.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Fuck me.
For some reason, my dice rolling won't turn on for Clever Stitch.
I don't
So
13.
That character anymore.
probably not. It says that it's retired.
Nat 20 for 28.
Oh shit, Kenzie's fine.
Oh fuck!
I also did.
Goodbye, die. Ooh,
23 for treasure.
13.
fucking Christ! A 3, so I got an 11.
Oh
Clever
my
Stitch,
god.
would you like you do fail. I'm looking. I am
I do
looking
have it.
for a 13. You can re-roll.
Oh,
You are a
13 was the
fighter.
base. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Indomitable. Fuck it. I'll use one of them at least. There we go. A 14 for a 22.
There you go. Yeah. So exhaustion starts at starts the day at a 12, and then every hour that you are exposed to the elements, it's another check, and it increases by 1 for every hour that you're out there.
If we were in a cart, would it not do that?
I mean, the first one is always you just kind of going outside it all. The first one's always there. In a cart. How
about if we start getting that, we could get a cart.
Yeah,
but I do agree with the inconspicuous thing. That makes more sense, and we're trying not to look too valuable.
Yeah.
Let's just like exist.
Okay. You guys are rolling with Jealous, and each of you has a hanger on. So you are a full blown entourage. At this point. As you guys are making your way to the market, I would like everyone to roll me a percentile, please.
$20.
76.
86.
16.
Ooh.
Introducing Matthew, our new party cleric.
What's happening?
I don't know! Before I left, I was rolling so well.
And then you left! That was the issue!
Pissed off that he's been tabled for so long.
He's actually on his last life and you didn't know it. And the dice rolls have just gotten worse with each death.
It's the most cat-like behavior a character's ever demonstrated.
Honestly.
So, you don't make it to the market before you are ambushed. It is, as you guys are Jealous, actually, there's one point where Jealous is like, I believe there's a shortcut down through this alley. Yeah.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is this something that is surprising, or do I hear it?
You're gonna hear it coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you cannot be surprised. So the party can be keyed into your actions and behavior.
Could I have I was gonna ask this anyway, if I could have Fable's shoulder while I'm guiding, and as he says that, I would like to squeeze and just kind of do a very slow shake.
She will she is going to prep a not that it won't fucking matter here. Everyone's goddamn fire resistant. Most of my shit is useless in this city. She'd like to prepare a spell.
Okay. What spell?
She is going to prepare an ice knife for the moment anybody makes themselves visibly aggressive at us.
Okay. Yeah, you begin to concentrate on the magics, and so you guys do sort of refuse to go down the shortcut, and Jealous is like, okay. And you start to continue down the main road. Again, there's nigh on 10 of you, 11 counting Jealous, and as you get about 15, 20, 30 feet further down the road, I'm gonna give you this for your passive perceptions. You start to realize that the road is very empty.
Oh, excellent.
That there's no one there, and Jealous starts slowing down, and he's looking around. Like, you can tell he's nervous. Not in the way like, oh, they didn't do what I. Jealous actually has your best interest in
right.
mind.
Yeah, we realize we don't. It doesn't help him, at least in any way we can tell, for him to sell us, turn us in, betray us.
Yes,
at present we trust him, even if we don't like him.
And while it is a slightly like his shortcut, you're like, that seems creepy and weird. You're gonna lock us in an alley. He actually was like, damn it, we should have done the shortcut. And it is at that point that I would like all of you to flip for initiative, please.
Also, I'm letting Kez know we would have told Treasure that we're trying to ingratiate ourselves to him and get him on our good side, so not to call him Jealous. He hates it, so we refer to him as Sir or whatever instead, which seems to be helping.
All right, I see a couple of aces.
I'd probably know him by his actual name. Which one of the brothers was he?
Nope, we are told he
his name.
has not told us his real name, and so we are trying to respect that he has not offered it yet.
And he's not a brother.
He's not a brother.
One of the.
He's a servant. This
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
servant.
I'm choosing to use the word
Okay.
servant because.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I don't have my
So,
cards,
sir.
but I have advantage.
What? You have an ace or a king, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, fuck
Isn't that-
you. You're gonna go first.
What do you want? What do you want to do? You want to do first or not so first?
Let's do first.
Okay.
Launch
Really?
over me. Use
What's
me
your-
as a
what's your
shield.
dex?
What's my dex?
Mm-hmm.
My dex is 4, but my initiative is 12.
See, my dex is 5, and I also drew an ace.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
All right.
Ah!
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a new
Okay.
kid in town, son.
Okay.
Treasure got an ace too, but just doesn't have the dex.
there you go.
I'll just live back here and last and just wait.
The
I
street
knew it was coming too, and I'm like, well, what?
what did the bad guys pull?
queen.
Got it.
I love Queen.
The
You know,
A
Victor
queen's
has
hand.
heard of them.
Victor has heard of them.
the street's empty, and in front of you, in front and behind of you, sort of blocking your path, is an Ifrit each. And next to the Ifrit, you recognize each of them have a owned servant, one of the Pale Brothers.
No.
And up on the saloon walls, on the sides, on the balconies, there are 2 other Pale Brothers. So, Kenzie,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
They are how far from us?
Oh, they're 50 feet.
Okay. Kenzie is going to smile, and shift whatever she has, like whatever toothpick she has in her mouth. 'Cause she's living her best tombstone life right now, and she's going to run. She's going to get into melee with one of the Pale Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So I will action surge to be able to actually hit him.
I mean, oh, you had to dash to get there? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
She is making sure her gun is pressed against their body
Okay,
to try to mitigate as much of the sound as possible.
okay.
And she's going to do her. Let me get this right. 3 attacks.
Okay. You went
first-
forward or the ones behind you?
Whichever one is. Do the ones behind us.
All right. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And I'm gonna spend a grip point, so this first one is gonna be a dazing shot
Okay.
in theory. So let's please let me shoot him first.
All right. Attacking the Pale Brother, yes?
Oh, that's a 30 to hit.
30
Oh.
will hit.
God.
I fucking would hope so.
30 just misses. Well, guys, I say we just put our hands up, walk away, and be like, I don't know, this seems like a nice place to live. Can he make a con save for me, DC 18?
Yes. Con save. DC 18. That is a 17 plus 2 for a 19.
Well, then never mind. But I still get to hurt him a little bit.
Yes, you do.
As a treat.
As a treat. Oh, fuck my ass. Sorry, that's 26 damage on.
Nice.
No, that's not regulator. It's not regular. It's whatever. Sorry, that felt like too much for a handgun. 14
Okay. Sounds
for the
good.
first one. Second shot is an 18.
Hits.
Okay. That is. Damn it, Megan. Oh, no, that's right. That is 17 damage.
Okay.
And third shot. Oh, is a 32. Oh, because it's a nat 20.
All right.
Fuck me. Okay, so. Crit damage. Thank you. And it's the worst roll of my life. Yeah, it's only 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah. And she's... Yeah, that's it.
All right. Running back to cover the rear, Kenzie gets into the face of the dagger-wielding pale brother, rifles off 3 shots directly into the body. Sounds good. After that, Ariel.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said that there are 2 gentlemen on the balcony.
Yes. One on each balcony, left and right.
One on each, left and right. Is it an equal distance between the 2 balconies?
You are slightly closer to the right one.
Okay. Could I use my archetype to use my second story work to climb up and go to the balcony?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me acrobatics check. Actually, I don't even think you need to. Your second story work just lets you do it. So yeah.
Yep. No extra movement, and then my running jump covers +4 of that feat. So
absolutely.
I would just kind of like, because I would assume that we're also, like, me and Kenzie are kind of moving in opposite directions. I'm just going to kind of bump into the shoulder and say, watch this. And I'm going to scale up and have the rapier and the dagger out and just kind of go, hi. And then I'm going to go ahead and get to work.
Okay.
Whisper if he says that. Just say, yeah, at least I can.
Oh my god.
And I'll just free action. Heard that. Dick. So the first one is 11, so that's a yikes hard lemonade.
Okay.
Unless that hits.
11 does not.
Okay, so it's the yikes stands.
There you go.
The last one was a nat 14, so +9.
14 is the armor class. So.
Sick. Okay, and we'll go here. So that'll be 7 slashing, and then if I could use my bonus for the dagger.
Okay.
Hit is 18. And
Yeah.
the damage is 4 piercing.
Okay. The extra 4 goes stabbing in to the ribs. Absolutely. Anything else, Arclight?
I'm just going to kind of look at the guy and go, can you believe she made a blind joke?
That's really inappropriate.
Right?
All right. Treasure.
She's gonna take a deep breath and just kind of summon that fire inside of herself, little bits of flame and smoke through the mouth as she goes to rage. But of course, it is now a new rage.
Yeah.
Where I now have a chart.
Yeah. Roll your d12.
Oh, that's the fun one. So a couple of beans drop at Treasure's feet, vines kind of wrap around her hooves, and she starts to grow and grow.
Okay. So it is enlarge.
It's basically a spell-like effect of enlarge.
Nice. Okay.
Mommy? Sorry.
Potted plant. Potted plant.
Potted tiefling!
So I believe I get a little more movement, I think,
Yeah,
because I have 40.
I think it's 10 feet of movement, so that should get you there.
And we're gonna go ahead and try to help Kenzie, and let's attack that thing.
Okay.
The blood burner.
You turn to the back. You go stomping back behind you guys. Are you attacking the Pale Brother or the Efreet?
Kenzie is right on that pale brother, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna attack the Ifrit just to mitigate so that they don't necessarily both try to attack her.
Okay, sounds good.
And then that's my 2 attacks, both reckless. One's a natural 17, the other's a natural 14.
Both armor class of 17, so both hit.
Okay. And yeah, both would hit in this case as well, but no crits.
Okay, sounds good.
So that would be okay. Are these guys fire resistant at all?
Immune, straight up
okay,
immune.
so I won't even roll that second d12 then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is 19 damage.
Okay, sounds good.
And the second one is 17 damage.
All right, and 17 damage. Sounds good. Did you add your d4s for?
I did not. Thank you.
For being
I get those big O.
Yes, for the biggins.
So an additional 4 for that first attack.
Okay.
And an additional 4 for the second one.
Okay, nice. 8 more points of damage as the massive blood burner just comes cleaving into this Ifrit. The spray of its sort of fiery blood burst forth as any bit of it touches the ground, or even just the opening of the wound. It's sort of like a pocket of like methane or ethane that just lights the air immediately on fire. Afterwards, who's up?
It's bad guys.
Bad guys. Well then, great. We're just gonna turn around and we're gonna get some fun things happening here. This Ifrit is gonna enlarge itself and make an attack against Treasure. Fair enough. Natural 1. Well, that was good job, buddy.
The one time where bikinis made of scale mail actually do help.
No, there you
Not
go.
the one time, but yeah, please.
I mean, so that is that for the Afridi that is there. The Pale Brother, the dagger wielding Pale Brother, Aini who is right next to Kenzie, is going to okay. I need 60 feet. So this includes everybody except for Arclight. You watch as the white skin and non-distinct facial features of the black sort of leather, the eyes creep into veins of spidery death as the shadowy dagger in their hand turns and it stabs into the hand, but pierces through, and there's no blood, but immediately you feel this wave of sorrow and weariness. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
That man's got emo hand?
Yeah, he does.
Are you kidding me? God fucking damn it.
22.
Hey, you know what? Let's Indomitable.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
good.
really worried about using my second one, so I'm gonna fail this.
Nat 20. Treasure gives absolutely no fucks.
Joking! It was the same thing! Fuck you, D&D Beyond! Fuck you! Alright, fine. 12.
I'm at 11.
Oof. Alright. These one and these one. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So, those of you that failed are going to take 10d8. Oh, I got the whole wrong dice. I'm just going to take the average then. Those of you that failed take 45 points of psychic damage and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
And those of us who succeeded.
22 points of psychic damage, no exhaustion.
Is this a spell?
No, it is not a spell.
Fuck.
This is it is a magical effect, but it's not a spell.
What was the full damage again? I'm so
45.
sorry.
So as a reminder, we have 1 luck point on the team right now. If more come in, I'll put them in the cast chat, but fuck!
Yes, but fuck.
Well, there you go.
I slammed my hand down on the desk in exasperation at Meg, and I hurt my whole... No, it's okay. I've been doing it all day. It's alright. It's okay. It was just funny. You're good.
Oh, I'm fine. I didn't get the most beautiful tattoo in the world.
Hey.
Okay. So that was Wave of Weariness from that pale brother, that soulmonger pale brother. The Ifrit and the other one up at the front is going to look at Clever Stitch. You are the closest person to
fucking bring it on.
Clever Stitch and Fable. It is going to cast Chain Lightning at the two of you.
No, it's going to cast fuck off counterspell, bitch.
Nice.
What's the range on counterspell?
All of it.
It's 30 feet, I believe.
No, it's
Is it
not.
30 or
It's
is it
60
60?
feet. It's
I think
60
it's 60,
feet.
yeah.
It's 60?
We're in a
Okay.
fucking empty street. Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Okay.
I think you still have to roll for it.
What level are you casting it at?
Didn't we change? Have we changed yet what counterspell is or no? We haven't rolled that out?
No, that's so
Okay, that's
I'm prepping those rules for next campaign. And,
Okay,
and
got it.
because
But
you
you're
guys,
justifying it with the... Got it.
yes,
Understood.
I'm justifying it with the events in the Feywild, and because you guys have not gone back to the Prime Material plane. So magic
yeah.
currently still behaves the same way.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm going to cast it at...
For those of you that are curious, while she's thinking about that, I'm gonna remove Counterspell as a spell, but create something called Spell Break, which is a reaction, and it is a spellcasting check, and between you and the original caster, and whoever loses takes damage, and their spell fails.
So here's the thing. Chain Lightning's a 6th level, right?
You
also wouldn't know what spell is being cast yet.
Yeah.
I thought like we could tell if they okay. Sorry, we had in the past let it be. My point was I don't think that I'll be able to break it anyway, so I'm going to roll it low.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't even know the exact like if it's that kind of energy of like this is going to be a really fucking strong spell, I worry that I'm just going to wait like which we've allowed in the that's why I was asking. I could be fucking wrong, in which case I'll cast it at goddamn highest level and just waste this. That's fine. I don't mind.
What level? I don't. Simplify it for me.
I'm just gonna cast it at 4th and roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sounds good.
So I roll a 20.
That's more than enough. Yes, needed
No,
a 16.
I'm asking if I roll a d20.
Yes,
Hold
you roll a d20. You add your spellcasting ability modifier, not including proficiency.
We're gonna use luck and we're gonna do it again because I don't want us to get fucking hit.
I don't know Pathfinder's rules.
We can't roll. We fail. I failed. I fucking failed.
What's your charisma modifier?
+3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
If I could use my spell attack modifier, I could do +8, but I can't. So no. Fuck.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I just have limited high level spells and we're about to get swarmed.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna wait. It's
Okay.
fine. It's okay.
Then I would like Fable and Clever Stitch to both make me dexterity saving throws.
Sorry. I tried to save us.
Nothing to apologize
But I also
for.
tried to play natural 20. I also tried to play smart.
22.
Oh, same with the
Nice.
plus. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Nicely done. So that is 10d8 of lightning damage. The average is 45 on that, reduced to 22
Got it.
for each
I
of
saw
you.
myself in the camera and got
Oh.
excited. I was apologizing for being overly excited about my
No.
own shit.
No, there's nothing to apologize about.
I'm dying. This is a rough fight. This is why I was saving the big spells for attack.
Okay.
It feels like a better use of my time. Thank you, Luck.
After, then it is the Ifrit.
God damn it.
And it is going to hurl flame once at each of you.
I am so sorry. What is an Ifrit?
It's a fire genie.
Fire genie.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. It's what you think of when you think genie. 16 for Clever Stitch.
Christina Aguilera?
Miss.
Sorry.
And the other one is an 11 for Fable. So both of those are going to miss.
Thank God.
There you go. After the Ifrit up front, I did the ones in the back. Yes? Yes, I did. Okay. Pale Brothers up on the walls. The one right there with Oriel Arclight is going to...
Any way I can just, like, talk you out of this.
I'm sorry.
Talk you down.
That's just not possible.
Ah,
I don't know. Let him try. He's really, really charming.
2 spear attacks first. A 18 and a 25.
The 18 will miss, but the 25 will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage with its spear, and then it is going to cast Confusion.
Oh, good.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save. Okay. Question: You're not oppressed or anything, are you?
No.
Okay. 10.
Were you trying to figure out if you needed to rescue him?
No, if I should kill him or not.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Like, if you were oppressed, then maybe we can, like, get you out of this. If you're not, you're just a dick.
All right.
Go to the hospital.
Uh-huh.
So, Oriel, you are under the effects of the confusion spell at the start of your turn. You have to roll a d10 to determine what action you take.
Cool.
All right. And the last Pale Brother is fighting with Jealous and his men. So, there you go. Who is next?
That's me.
Let's do it. What you got, Clever Stitch?
Okay. I apologize. The battlefield did not make sense to me to start with. So in front of us we have who? How many?
Yeah, the same thing in front of you and behind you. It's an Ifrit with a Pale Brother. And that's in front and behind.
Okay, and Kenzie and Treasure went to the ones in the back.
Yep.
And who's up on rooftops? What?
So up on the balconies are 2 other Pale Brothers. They have spears and they shoot.
Got it. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And Oriel's with the right one.
Got it. And did either of the people in front of us move forward at all? Or
No,
did
they
stay
stayed back and shot at you.
Alright, fine. Clever Stitch is gonna he's gonna run forward.
Okay.
And as he does, he's gonna move his 30 feet, so he's not quite in melee.
Okay.
And he's gonna pull out his Ice Heart bow.
Yeah.
And he's gonna like kind of just like breathe a sigh of relief as there's a little bit of cold.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna point it at the Ifrit. And he's gonna say, man, you really picked the wrong people to try and pick up as servants. But, oh well, you live and learn. And then he's just gonna start shooting at him. And he's gonna, you know what? Let's make these all sharpshooters, shall we? Why not?
Go big or go into slavery.
Nice. Natural 18 for a 26.
17 is the armor class.
Nice. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this a shadow arrow as well. So I need him to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Coming at you. That is a natural 10 plus 6 for 16.
Fuck! It was a DC 15.
Oof.
Okay. Well, he takes 21 piercing damage, and then 11 cold damage.
Okay.
And then 5 psychic damage.
33, 38 total.
32, 37. Okay. 37 total.
Got it.
And then, what am I?
Okay.
Natural. That's a 21 to hit.
Okay.
This one I'm not gonna make an arcane shot, so that is just 21 damage, 3 of which was cold.
Okay.
And then third one is a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 29 damage, 9 of which was cold.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Almost bloodied.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
And then start over.
All right.
27. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll these 2 hits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That sounds
You
good.
said 17 was the armor class?
Yep.
Okay. And I've hit once. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I only hit once. Wow.
Wow. I haven't seen Clever
Because
Stitch miss
I
in.
rolled. I know. I rolled 2 natural 8s, so I rolled 2 16s. For 2
Your
of
weapon
those
doesn't have
hits.
the plus, like a plus on it?
Oh no, so I'm using sharpshooter, so normally I have
Oh,
a
the
plus
negative.
13 to
Yeah.
hit. So
Okay.
now I have a plus 8.
Okay. All right.
I am gonna go ahead and make that one another arcane shot though, and
Okay.
have it be another shadow arrow.
Okay.
So that is a total of 39 damage, 9 of which was psychic, and another 9 was cold. And I need him to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Natural 15 plus 6. 21.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also, while I'm at it, use my fighter Healy thing.
Okay. Second wind.
Thank you, second wind. I was like, I don't remember what it's fucking called. And then I'm done. I'm finally done.
You are good. Afreed is past bloodied. Fable.
Oh my god, I get to go!
You get to go.
I've just been standing here watching all of us get slaughtered. I hate it. Okay. Well, fuck these bitches. May I possibly get a chunk of them without hitting my people?
You can get 2.
I'll take 2.
You can get 2 in front, 2 in back, or that's kind of all the 2 you can get.
I will get 2 in front.
Okay.
I would like to move to them, please. I would like to move into within 30 feet of them.
Okay, you are within. You move up. You're within 30 feet of them.
Great, we're gonna cast Icing Death's Frost.
Ooh.
A burst of icy cold. It's all ice. A burst of icy cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. I'd like to try to just get them.
Okay. Yep.
On a
Constitution.
failed save. Oh, let's do that first. Con.
Constitution saving throw for the Efreet first is a 12 plus 2. Oh, Efreet plus 7. Good lord.
Good
19.
fucking god. Yeah, that succeeds. Fuck that bitch. The
And
second one.
The Pale Brother is a natural 13 plus 2 for a 15.
Okay, he fails. Okay,
Hey.
God, good, because this is a good fucking spell. On a failed save, a creature takes 3d8 cold damage. I'm casting it at a higher level, so 48 damage, and is covered in ice for 1 minute, or until a creature uses its action to break the ice off itself or another creature. A creature covered in ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage with no additional effects. So the Efreet will take, but it melts off. The Pale Brother, however, is frozen. I've cast this at 3rd level instead of 2nd, so that is going to be 48 instead of... Ooh! Okay. That is... I cannot add shit because it's not fire damage, so I can't do my elemental fucking thing. But 17
All
ice
right.
damage.
17 points of ice damage. The Efreet saved, so that is half damage for 9.
No.
No?
I just went blah. I was
Oh,
upset.
blah. Okay. I was like, what do you mean?
No, you're fine.
No.
Sorry.
You're good. And then, yep, and the Pale Brother is encased in ice,
Frozen.
speed reduced to 0.
Yes, and until he takes his action to break his own ice off, or someone else takes the action to break the ice off of him.
Okay,
He
so
is just that has to be his whole action.
yeah, so he can't move and he has to break himself
Yes.
out. But he can shoot. He can do other
He
things.
can, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But speed reduced to 0. I am also going to where's my fucking meta magic? I'm not going to do that. That's a waste of my spell. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on. Are Kenzie and Ark both in melee?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout at Kenzie. Blow his motherfucking ugly head off, and just the inspiration is basically heckling for Fable at this point.
Okay.
Dark is heckling. There's no nuance right now. It's just go do it. Like
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
it is
new round.
it is a D6 at present.
Thank you, D6.
Queen, bitch. Fuck you and
This
your
is
ace.
my ace. Because
Clearly.
I forgot it because I have one that's too low and the other one is still at your all's house.
Oh my god, no!
That's right.
Fair, actually.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, Ariel's on a king, correct? Or do you always
Shocking.
have an ace?
Ace or king, ace or king.
I'll have an ace.
It's up to
Oh
you.
my god.
Clever Stitch, you have the higher dex on the plus
I have
5.
5.
Okay, sounds good. And then
What did you get, Megan and Treasure?
Queen?
and
Check.
Check.
Okay, bad guys
Got it.
were on an ace, so it'll be Clever Stitch, Oriel, Arclight, bad guys, and then Kenzie, then Fable, then Treasure. All right, Clever Stitch, kick us off.
All right. Yeah, this dude can, this Ifrit can still go get fucked. That's, a 17, and then a 26 to hit, and then an 18 to hit.
All of them
So-
hit.
Queen, and I'm still so fucking late in the lineup this time around.
So, that is a total of 83 damage.
Ooh, more than enough. 3
Ew.
sharp arrows directly into the skull, 2 in the eyes, 1 through the mouth. It erupts into a burst of flame, leaving a flash of fire and a puff of smoke. The sword and clothing that it was wearing drop to the floor and rattle onto the ground.
And he's gonna, he obviously can't shoot anymore this round, but he's gonna turn to the pale brother that's encased in ice next to him. And he's gonna say, "Hey, that's gonna happen to you next if you don't stop. Tell them to stop, or else you will also become fire. Although this is ice, but it will be fire."
A wonderful attempt at intimidation. For a bonus
He's a
action, I'm
cat.
guessing, go for it if you
Oh,
want.
you know what? Sure, why not? Intimidation plus 0, a 4.
Yeah. He's distracted by the fluffiness of your fur
That's fair.
in
That's
this heat,
fair.
in this dry heat. All right, Ariel.
Okay, so D10 first.
Yes, please.
Okay. I got a 1.
I'm pretty sure you do. Oh, okay. Roll me a D12.
Okay. 10.
10. So you're looking at the creature. You take off over the balcony, heading towards 10 o'clock on the face. You have your second story work. You get down to the ground, and you spend your whole turn, all of its movement in a random direction, and that's it. You essentially run the rest of the distance. You are almost in melee with the frozen guy. And that's it. And you can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
You got this.
While we're on the balcony, can I, like, for a second, kind of nod and then just go, frictionless leading edge virtual eyeballs, global channels, magnetic architect harness, open source, plug and play. What is that? And then jump.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
9.
Clicks and mortar, web enhanced. What is that?
Yep. Turnkey solutions. Sounds good. Okay. After Oriole is the bad guys. So facing off with Treasure, that enlarged Efreet is gonna multi-attack, double up on the scimitar. So that is a 25 and a 26 to hit.
Both hit.
And that is going to be 28 down by 17 points of damage for both of them. So that is 34 total points of damage. Oh, excuse me, you are raging. So that is... Take 13 off of that. So 21 total points of damage.
Thank you, Cody. I do not math well, so I appreciate it.
You are good. I'm so... then he was enlarged. I forgot the thing. 7 more points of damage. Sorry. Okay. That is it for the Efreet. The Pale Brother. That is right next to you guys. The one that did the Wave of Weariness. Don't think that's gonna recharge. Nope. Is going to... I'm gonna keep that. That could. That'd be awful.
Do it.
I don't know that it can in this exact moment do that. So it's gonna double Phantasmal Dagger to Kenzie, since we are in melee. Natural 17 plus 7 for a 24, and then the 15.
The 15 total?
15 total.
That's gonna miss.
Okay.
And hold on, let me read this really quickly. I am going to nope. Got it. Please kill me.
Okay.
Or try.
So that is going to be 31 total points of damage.
Yep.
And you have disadvantage on your saving throws until the start of this creature's next turn.
Well, that's rude.
Yes, it is. And our other Pale Brother, the one that is frozen, is going to take its turn to chop things off of it, because some blind guy is yelling stuff and running at him. Also, the cat's going to shoot him to death, so he takes his action.
There's just generally a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Chip myself out of the ice.
He chips himself out of the ice and starts running towards, like, to take cover in the alley. It doesn't know you have sharpshooter. It doesn't know the difference. So it's trying to protect itself as best it can. But on Kenzie, it is going to... The one that had cast Confusion on Ariel is going to cast Eldritch Blast. We're just going to shoot Ariel 3 times. So, more D20s are good. An 11 plus 8, 19.
19.
19 misses?
Yes.
Okay, so all 3 shots miss. And then that is going to be it for that one. Jealous and his servants are taking care of the other pale brother, who has cast a hypnotic pattern and is making them, be distracted by it. After the bad guys, feels like I forgot one. One of them's dead, so we'll go with that. After that, it is Kenzie.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna shoot him. That one is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, hits. Absolutely.
Okay. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Shoot him again. Yeah, that'll hit. It's 14 damage. And I'm gonna burn a grit point to that's so weird. I'm gonna try a dazing shot again.
Okay.
So 22 hit.
Yes.
I need him to make a con save. DC 18.
7 plus 7 is 14.
Excellent. He has disadvantage on attacks until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Oh, I didn't do my damage for that. So that is... Oof, not great. 10 points of damage. Bonus action reload.
Okay.
And while I'm reloading, I'm just going to look him in the eye and say win.
What was the damage on your first shot?
Oh, I don't know.
It was 11.
Thank you.
11.
All right. Sounds good. After Kenzie, Fable.
It is time. Okay, great. I am going to. I'd like to try to wail on who looks the worst right now of the enemy party. I'd like to hit them.
The one facing Kenzie.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just, for fuck's sake, chromatic orb at 3rd level. All ice, bitch. Ooh, that's a 22 to hit.
A 22 does hit.
You guys, no save. It's just hit. And that is that an Efreet or a Pale Brother?
A Pale Brother.
I'm actually, it's not gonna matter. It won't have any lingering effect. I'm gonna continue to do ice because they do not seem to be like immune to ice in any way, right?
Doesn't, yeah, seems perfectly
Great.
normal.
Thank you, just making sure. Ooh, 27 points of ice damage.
Nicely done.
Die! How's he looking now?
You would take another one almost exactly like that, maybe a little stronger.
Well then, hey, hello. I think I'll quicken, and I'll do it again.
Okay.
Brad Pitt in Ocean's 13. Hit him harder. Like, that's just the energy I'm
You're standing
giving
there
myself.
eating nachos?
Yeah, when they do the vibrating earthquake machine to try to evacuate the casino, then it stops and they all just go back to playing, and he just hit him harder. Like, he's trying to get them to go away. So she's, all right, I'll do it again. 4th level this time instead of 3rd. Chromatic fucking orb! But I rolled a hit first. I rolled to hit. I did a lot of damage if I hit him. A 20 to hit.
Okay.
With 33 ice damage.
That is enough.
Ah! Ah! See, I'm just as good without my fire. I promise I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm not. There was so much shit I could not add just now. I could have hit so much harder earlier. I'm fine.
Nicely done. After Fable, Treasure.
I'm still working on this big ol' Efreet.
Yep.
So let's go on those 2 hits. Natural 17 and a natural 15, plus 13, and that's the reckless attack. I just got to make sure I don't miss that second one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is a natural 16, the lower one being a natural 8 for 19.
All
Does that
hits.
one miss?
All
Okay.
hits. 19 hits.
I just wanted to be double sure. So let's go ahead and roll those damages. Obviously not with the fire, because that doesn't matter for them, but let's roll those extra damage for the enlarged. Cool. So 13 plus 11, it's 24.
All right, 24.
And the second one is 8 plus 11.
19.
Perfect. So that's what those 2 hits were.
Sounds good. All right. Yeah, the Ifrit is almost bloodied as the Bloodburner axe just comes carving down into it. Large chunks of Ifrit just come bursting off. I believe that is it for the round. New round. Bad guys are on an 8. Looks like it's all the good guys first. Ariel, roll a d10.
Okay.
I don't think anybody else can go in front of you on an 8.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. I think you get to act normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Where can I be pointed at? Where can I go?
So the brother that had chipped himself out of ice, you can make it to him, or you can turn back around and go back to the guy that had confused you earlier.
I'm going back to the confusion guy.
All right, go for it. You make your way back up to the confusion person.
I don't know what you did to me. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. Ah, what the fuck? And then I would like to hit him with the sword.
All right, go for it.
Matthew being unfazed by this with his trigger mug while the rest of us are dying is
I
just
loved
the
it.
whole vibe. But you were just interesting, and the rest of us are on the floor.
I loved it.
I got an 18 and a 13, so I know I missed one.
18 hits, 13 does not.
Right. And while I'm slashing, the test is used to measure a student's aerobic capacity as part of the fitness gram assessment. Students can run back and forth. He just does the whole spiel. So the rapier is going to be 6 slashing, and then I'm going to go again for the dagger as well.
Okay.
No, I did not break even with that. I'm just going to blindly slash forward and just go, can you make this stop?
So he does succeed the concentration check, and he goes, I'm sorry, my friend. No.
And then it's a wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's just not my night. 11.
11.
Are you supposed to be good at those?
Yes.
Okay. After Ariel is who's up next?
Kenzie, I believe. You had a queen, right?
At a king.
Yeah.
King.
Oh,
Kenzie.
King, yep.
Sorry, yeah. So there's only an Ifrit left in front of me?
Yes. It is a larger Ifrit.
And is he bloody yet?
Yes. No. Almost.
Well, let's fix that, shall we? I'm not spending any more grit points. People don't deserve
Just steal Arclight's kill.
Oh God! Fuck yes. Sorry.
Kenzie, that's how you flirt. Just snipe his kill out from under him. Go.
You don't have to tell me, honey.
Listen, farm grit points. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna redirect up to. Especially since
Did you
Arclight
recover the grit from scoring critical?
I did. No, I just like the guy had disadvantage and then he got dropped like third period French. I love it. Gonna get Blight is sprouted nonsense, so I'm gonna put this guy down for him.
Okay.
There you go.
Because I'm a friend, and that's what friends do. So that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 13 damage.
Okay. Succeeds the con save.
For cuts.
Oh, okay. Ooh. 14 hit?
Yes, just barely.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I was gonna reroll it. 16 damage?
Yep. Sounds good. Succeeds again.
Okay. Okay. I don't have anything that'll break concentration. 'Cause I'm useless. 19 hits, so 16 damage.
16 for the third shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we rolled a natural 1 on the concentration on that one. That does break the concentration.
Boom. She's just saying it normally up towards him. I'll be your Huckleberry, and then she's gonna recock and focus back on the Ifrit.
Okay. Ariel, you are no longer confused.
Those are the only lines I know from Tombstone, so I'm done. Thank you.
All right. After Kenzie, who's up?
That's me.
Go for a clever stitch.
Man, I was gonna leave the ice one and start focusing on this Ifrit behind us, but fuck it. He's gonna look at that dude and say, I told you to stop, but you didn't. And then he's gonna unleash 3 shots at him.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 3 for an 11.
That misses.
The first one. And then a natural 2. And then a 16 for a 24.
Okay. Well, that one will hit.
Yeah, so that one's a total of 31 damage, 8 of which is cold.
Okay. 31 points of damage. Sounds good.
I'm done. And then actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna slowly start walking menacingly towards him because this dude has pissed me off.
You're also puffy.
Yes,
You're
I am
the poofy angry cat, which just makes it better.
Correct.
All right. After Clever Stitch, who do we got? Treasure.
I am still chipping away at this Ifrit.
Let's do it.
I rolled 2 16s. So.
That'll hit. Yep.
And once again, a 16 and a 12. 16 likes me right now.
Okay. Yep.
So let's roll those damages. First damage is 12. I gotta roll my d4 with it. Plus 4, so max damage on that one.
Okay. So what? 12 plus what?
12 plus 4 plus 11.
12 plus 4 plus 11. 27. Got it.
Yeah.
And the second one, 7 plus 2, so 9 plus 11 for 20.
20 points of damage?
Yes, for that second one.
All right. Yeah, he's well past bloody now.
Everyone excuse the kaiju fight going on in this alley.
I think you mispronounced. Everyone grab some popcorn and come watch the kaiju fight going on in this alley.
There you go. After Treasure. Fable.
I think it's me. Yes.
Yeah, Fable then bad
Good.
guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm ready. I'm gonna hit somebody. Who's next bloodiest? I'm going to do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the Pale Brothers, there's one of them left up?
Yes, there are 2 of them.
Good, amazing. I'm gonna pick the one that's closest to me right now. And I am going to
The one Clever Stitch is stalking towards?
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be fun then. This will be fun for him. I am going to ask him to make a con save, please.
Okay.
He politely declined.
Then I win.
It is a 14.
Fail, motherfucker!
Hey.
Good, amazing. Frostbite, bitch. That is only 9 points of cold damage. However, he has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Nice.
So Stitch catches up to him. He's going to have a harder time hitting him, which is very, very nice. And also, because bracers, I would then also like to target the other Pale Brother.
Yeah.
Bam. If it hadn't hit, I would have tried to target this guy twice. But I believe with the bracers, I can use any cantrip that doesn't have like a mass, it hits everybody sort of situation.
I believe so, yes.
It may be, let me double check real fast. It may be that I have to hit the same person, which is fine. Then I'll just hit him again. While wearing these bracers, whenever you cast a cantrip, just any cantrip actually, that's all. I've been overcomplicating it. You can use a bonus action on the same turn to cast that cantrip a second time.
There you
well,
go.
fuck it. I'm going to target the other brother.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Well, fuck him. He takes half damage. Oh, it's
Not
a
on a
cantrip.
cantrip.
He takes no damage at all. He just sits there.
Yep.
But that's fine. I got the one at disadvantage, which is what I wanted to do while I suss out the situation.
Yes, you did.
That's all.
Okay. You are stalking towards the Pale Brother. Clever Stitch.
yes.
Sure. Okay.
Bring it.
It's going to
Do your worst.
run away. And as it does, it starts to head down the aisle.
Oh no.
And it is going to turn and level a finger of negative energy at you.
Bring it.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
She just runs down the hallway, turns back around, and goes,
I'm going to use my last indomitable on that.
Okay.
Matthias.
You have
Magica.
we have 3 luck points from the chat. We'll
How
add
do luck
3.
points work?
It's just add a +1 in this
Hold
game.
on, let me. That will not help because with Indomitable, you don't get advantage. You have to use your second roll. And I went from rolling a 15, which I could have theoretically used luck points to bump myself up enough, to rolling a natural 1 for a
Excellent.
total of 9.
If you want to, okay, all right. If you, because you didn't know how many luck points you had, if you want to use those, I'll let you use them on the first roll. It's up
That's
to you.
okay. That's
All right.
okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll
He would
this.
rather die.
Yes.
Take it off. I would rather die.
Okay.
And you shall die!
What is this? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where'd all my d8s go? They went away.
Well, if you don't have enough, you just have to roll as many as you
5.
got, no more.
This is
Can't
Gloomhaven
re-roll.
rules. Once the monsters run out, you can't keep. You're just done.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, here we go. 7d8 plus 30.
It's 30. Okay. It's fine.
So that is 6 plus 3 for 9 plus 6 for 15 plus 3 for 18 plus 2 for 20 plus 3 for 23 plus 5 for 28 plus 30, 58.
I'm up.
You're up. There you go. Finger of Death does not live up to its name. Clever Stitch survives. Nicely done.
With how much, though?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
He has a
Sorry,
solitary
that was
hit point.
invasive. I apologize.
he's-
No,
just
I have.
holding on with-
I have 9 hit points.
I was close.
One for every life.
There you go.
Exactly.
The theming. The theming. Okay. That is it for that Pale Brother. The one fighting Oriel is less dangerous, but only just so, is going to yeah, it's gonna cast a spell on itself. Yep, that's what it does.
I'm gonna counterspell whatever he's doing because I don't like the way you were looking at your papers. Don't like it at fucking all.
Okay.
I don't know what anything is, so I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to say I cast it at 5th level.
That cancels the spell.
Oh!
I don't even want to know, because if it was a terrible spell, I will feel way too gloaty, and I'm already feeling myself today. And if it was a spell that was just like, it was ice something, I will be pissed and go downstairs and slap Cody. So, you know.
First level healing word.
It's just a lose-lose all around.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed a chunk of damage on the Shadow Spear last time, but I get to do him this time.
No, we
Ariel,
have to talk about this thing that just happened.
what?
Because are they watching the show?
I don't know.
We just got a follow on Instagram of Kill the Cat podcast.
Yeah, Kill the Cat podcast.
Clever Stitch is fucking dying.
Immediately after I said I had 9 hit points left, it was like Instagram follow.
These targeted algorithms are getting
That's
real
very
fucking
advanced.
specific,
That's
though.
real specific.
Hi,
Ariel,
kill the cat, not ours. Kill other cats. It's fine.
26 to hit and a 21 to hit.
For me?
No, for Ariel.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry. What I was reeling from the cat thing.
21 is the lower.
21 will hit.
Okay, so they'll both hit. So it's one-handed with the spear. So that is 7. I'm just going to take the averages so I don't have to hunt out 4d12. So 7 plus 26, so that is 32 for each attack.
Okay.
So 64.
Can I just say, you suck?
Yeah. As it pulls the short spear from you. It's all right. I'll visit you in the Shadowfell.
Great. At least I'll have a visitor.
Yeah.
Is he out?
No.
Jesus.
This
you just-
this guy is
just
just
shit
confident.
They're just
Like-
they're macabre.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is the buddy cop show we deserve right now. Ariel and the Dark
Jamie is
Brother.
this guy.
He's a gloom weaver, so.
Oh my God, Arclight and the Gloomweaver? Are you kidding?
But we like force them.
That is the new Jake and the Fat Man.
But we like force bond them with that ring where if one of you gets hurt, the other one gets hurt. So he is inclined to protect Arclight after that.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story we deserve.
All right.
This is our get along ring.
After so there I think I did 2 to I got an Efreet left. Bell Brothers Efreet. Efreet is that's just yeah. Actually, fuck it. The Efreet casts plane shift and escapes.
Is that the one that was fighting Treasure?
Yeah.
She looks offended.
Hard same, man.
Fucking coward.
Fuck you. I just reloaded. Oh, God.
New round. Bad guys are on a 5.
Again,
Everybody, me, then Treasure.
rock, paper, scissors. We both have a queen. We both have 5 decks.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I like to think that's how they do it in the game too.
Oh, absolutely.
We're good. Who got?
Absolutely.
All right, Clever Stitch, go for it.
Oh, I mean Arclight.
Arclight.
Has an ace constantly, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Arclight.
I get an ace and then goes.
Yeah.
I have a DM question before I move forward.
Yeah, what do you got?
If I wanted to grapple this guy and put him in like a triangle or something,
Okay.
would that be a grapple and then an improvised weapon check?
It would be an unarmed attack afterwards. But if you... So grappling in D&D doesn't do a lot. It reduces their speed to 0. There's no real advantage to doing it. So if you just want to make your normal attack rolls, and we can...
I just want to make him go night-night.
Yeah, I get it. You can make him go night-night with your... I mean, you're a monk. You have martial arts. You deal unarmed damage.
I do. I'm going to hit him with the swords first, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, also in 5th edition, you can turn any finishing strike into a...
not lethal.
Yeah.
I got double 14s.
Both hit?
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I do love those karmic rolls.
I'm in the fight finally. And then so 21 slashing for both hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the dagger next.
Okay.
That was a botch, so I'm definitely losing my knife.
Okay.
And I would like to
Dagger just goes...
surge. Fuck. I'm gonna action surge this guy, and I'm gonna go again.
Okay. You didn't action surge earlier?
That was me. That was me and
The other two fighters.
The other fighters, yep.
All right, go for it.
All y'all fuckers, I'm just sitting over here in full caster like, what's going on, guys?
Baby, I have missed this so much.
You're so good at it.
Never
I
played
got
caster
a
again.
nat 13 and a nat 14.
Both hit? Yeah.
Cool. So let's do another one. I'm terrible at math, so I'm counting on my fingers.
No shame.
Oh no, I lost it. 15 additional slashing.
Okay. He's barely up. He's got 6 hit points left, so...
I'm gonna bonus action punch him in the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you bonus action dagger?
No, my dagger got dropped in the first round before my action surge.
You don't get a bonus action on the
Oh.
action surge. You just get the
That's
regular
right.
action.
Okay.
Yep.
Then yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's my turn, bitch.
Okay, go for
Is
it.
this a pale brother or an Efreet?
No, it's not your turn. It's
It's
Clever
Arclight
Stitch.
and then Fable.
Oh, it is
No,
it?
because
I'm a king.
You pulled a king.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
pulled the
I
king.
missed.
Yeah,
I
no,
misunderstood.
fuck it. No,
Yeah,
I
go
know.
ahead.
It's
all good.
Go ahead,
Is this a
Fable.
pale brother or an Efreet?
There are only Pale Brothers remaining.
Good, I can use fire. Because as far as I can tell, they aren't made of fire.
They are not
And
made.
therefore, in theory,
He'll steal. Go, Fable, go.
it'll fucking work. So I am going to use a goddamn cantrip for this shit.
Do it.
I would like to firebolt at him. For a 13.
13 total.
Yeah,
Misses.
that's the okay. Can I use luck points on how to hit?
Yeah.
All right. What the armor cost is 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna use 2 of our party luck points to make that an even 15, please.
Yeah.
Well,
That's worth-
wait, which one? The one Arclight's fighting?
Yes, the one who has 6 hit points left.
14. It's 14. So you only need
Then
one.
I'd like to use 1
There you
luck
go.
point, please, and thank you.
Yep.
And I would like to murder him with 20 fucking
God.
points of fire damage, because even if he's resistant,
Immolates.
that's still 10.
There you go.
I was like, this is where we find out they're immune, and I cry. Great, amazing, and with my... So he just bursts into flame in front of Arclight as Arclight's fighting with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fighters think you're all fucking special? You are, but I'm special too! And I'm going to target the other Pale Brother with my Bracer bonus magic.
Okay. Go for it. No, you can't. You have to... He's down the alley. He ran away. You have to. You don't have line of sight on him.
Can I use my movement to get it? I have 120-foot range.
Okay. Yes. Then yes. Yeah.
Or I'll fly up and use triangle math. Like,
yeah.
I'll do it.
No. You're good. Your boots give you a faster speed, though.
No, they do not.
Oh, they don't. It's just flight.
Nope. Just flight. Yeah.
All right,
I've had these boots in 3 characters now. I know them very well. 16 to hit, by the way.
That does hit.
Yeah, I only rolled an 8. Like, it was great. And bam, bitch. That is going to be 15 points of fire damage. Oh, I don't have Mantle of Flame up, so yeah, only 15. 15 points of fire damage.
Okay, there you go. After Fable, Clever Stitch now? Now Clever Stitch, there you go.
He's gonna glare at the man that just tried to Finger of Death him.
Yep.
And he's gonna say, gonna have to do better than that. And then he's gonna unleash a barrage of arrows.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Okay.
I love using barrage in these contexts.
And then a 26 to hit.
26 does hit.
And then a 15 to hit?
Yep, that's the armor class.
Okay. So, oh, that was... 56 points of damage, 18 of which was cold.
56?
Yes.
That's showtime.
Oh. Hell yeah. He's, as the dude starts to turn to, like, try and dodge out of the way and leave, it's just gonna be a arrow through the neck, and he's gonna fall.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely. The iron in the blood begins to pool as the rest of the plasma and water and all the other cells of the blood are immediately begin to evaporate. And you realize, in part for the first time, where part of the city of brass gets the rusted color of the metal and ground. It is, however, a slightly, let's say, more artistic name than just Burnt Blood City. That's the...
I don't know, I feel like that's a casino version of the City of Brass.
Right,
if you call it Burnt Blood City, that's just casinos and booze.
That Burnt Blood City is across the Lake of Fire. That is the Boston to the City of Brass is New York. It's...
Oh my god.
I was gonna say that we should name a hotel.
Burnt Blood City.
Burnt Blood City, yeah.
Burnt
Yeah,
Blood City.
the people in the City of Brass speak very quietly of Burnt Blood City. They're just over on the, yeah, fuck you, you pisses. What are you gonna do? Fuck you. We got our donkeys. What's up?
Yeah, well, there you go. Who can argue with that?
I feel like anyone in that city is going to argue with that, but, you know, we're not going to give them the chance.
No.
Yeah.
We're just going to kill them.
Yeah, it is a time. You guys can gather up some, if you want to, any of the gear. One of Jealous's servants is lost, is killed in the attack.
How does Jealous react to that?
Frustrated.
Okay.
Yeah, he is frustrated, he is upset. Part of it is you don't think it's as much emotional attachment as it is
Monetary.
He's worked really hard to get everything he has, and having it taken away in a conflict that he doesn't particularly care about is very frustrating for him. He doesn't take it out on you, but you can. You guys have known him long enough now. Don't mind telling you. You can tell he's kind of going over like the mental checklist of how he gets the Duskwoods to pay him back for this. Like, he's like,
It's his reimbursement check.
yeah, like he's like, so much paperwork, I gotta do like he's like, it just made his day long and hard. And you know, being attacked is shitty enough, but he had this kind of capped onto it. He is off to the side making arrangements for some of them to remove the body, take it and preserve it before it burns up, and for other servants to come and continue the escort. You guys do. It is a tedious sort of hour waiting on AAA. Basically, guards do show up. You have to talk with them for a little bit, but Jealous smooths all of that over. You do see a few gems and coins trading hands, just to, you know, put this to bed. But you guys do make it to the market. You left in the morning. You made it about midday. A little past that. It's sort of the hottest part of the day. Unless you guys wanted to be exploring at night, there is no true night here. It is just a red dusk. It is cooler at night if you would like. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. We're gonna grab that. So you guys can have taken a short rest while you were waiting for the other events. In the market, do you guys want to stay together? Do you want to split up? What do you want to do? This is a chance not only for you guys to see about finding any sort of fire resistance items, but for if there's specific information you guys want to try to like buy from people. There may be brokers here, and this is kind of the almost the end of our night. Like we maybe got 20 minutes left, 30 minutes, so I didn't know what you guys wanted to do.
Out of curiosity, last night, whenever I saw somebody almost get dwarf napped, and the signals of ownership or whatever flared.
Yep.
Was that on? Because one of them, the one trying to do the dwarf napping, wasn't a free.
Yep.
Did he have like a piece of gear that flashed? Was it like a tattoo that flashed? Like,
it's like a tattoo.
Okay, so the Ifrit that exploded, his gear dropped. There wasn't any sort of like insignias or anything to indicate like who he might have been or what sort of ownership level he was at.
So there are such indications on other clothing that you see on Ifrits, on Azers, on just other denizens throughout the city. You do see that. It does sort of mirror the mark of ownership in its hierarchy and leveling and things like that. But this specific Ifrit did not. And you believe that is in part because of the clandestine nature of of attempting to, to do this hired mercenary work. Those marks do exist, and they are readily visible on most people. So yeah, you recognize it, but very specifically this guy, and also on the Pale Brothers uniforms, they don't show anything. But go ahead and make me a Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcane check.
Oh, not terrible. A 15.
Okay, so the Pale Brothers, the four of them that you guys killed, and on the gear that they have, mostly black leather armor, you can tell it comes from the Shadowfell. But there is a glyph, magical glyph that is put on their armor. It is it's a contractual glyph. So it is a mercenary's mark, that it allows them to take contracts in the city, and as long as they are operating under contract, they won't be dwarf napped.
Interesting. Okay, and do those sigils remain once they are dead? Like
No.
it's on whatever. Oh, okay, got it.
So
Never
it's
mind
there. You can see it. You can identify it because
Sure.
it matches the mark of the Pale Brother Guild, mercenary
Sure.
guild, and you can see where the enchantment was.
then. Sure.
But it, like, you can't put on their armor and be
And then be
under,
safe from
be
dwarf
under
napping.
contract. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But you do know
Cool.
that
Note
does
that to the
exist.
group.
Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Can we do any shopping while we're here really quickly?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you guys?
Can
What
I-
do you want to shop for?
I would like to see if they have any, like, knives.
Okay. I mean,
Like-
they have many knives. There are all sorts of knives.
Excellent. I would like a knife, please.
Yes, you can. Just like a kitchen knife, a dagger.
Yeah, butter knife. No, like a dagger.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just right out of the player's handbook. Go for it.
Dope. So she's gonna do that, and the minute she purchases it, she's just gonna throw it over her shoulder at Arclight. Yeah.
And I'll just tip it.
All right.
And she's gonna reach into her satchel of holding, pull out the decanter of endless water,
Mm-hmm.
and pass it around. Because after a fight, I think it's chug time.
We get Gatorade and orange slices.
That's right. And she's gonna hand her potion of healing to Arclight.
You're being nice to me.
Am I?
Yeah.
And that's surprising? No, you just comment on what is happening.
Thank you.
Like you're narrating for someone who isn't here. Besides, you're no good to us if you don't have a weapon. Or if you're dead.
That is the nicest thing you've said to me so far, so it's been noted.
Really? I thought it was the fact that I clearly wanted to sleep with you. But alright, that's fine. She'll go back to... She's like taking chugs out of...
You know I'm not easy, right?
I know. That's part of what makes this fun.
Okay, as long as we're on the same playing field.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Fable would like to start a side bet, unknowing of her own bet.
She walks up to
Stitch.
Talon.
She. Oh, with Talon! No, yeah, with Talon! Oh, that's what happens with Talon. She's so in
You're
her
in the
avoidance of
weirdest
talking about
Hallmark
her own
movie ever.
feelings. In avoidance talking about her own feelings, and I'll clear this with Andrew. She will absolutely. How long do you think? Until the two of them.
Talon won't know what you're talking
He won't know! I'll have to spell it! He will not know! What do you mean? Until they, How?
Why would I explain it when I can show you? And that's how I win. Long gone, baby. Oh.
Can I, during this at one point, can I just kind of like pair off with Fable briefly?
Yeah.
Can I bother you for a moment?
Never a bother, but always.
So how are you doing with all of this?
Terrible, honestly. But I'm betting you already knew that. Heartbeat, blood pulse, change of temperature if you're close enough and you can feel. I'm guessing.
If it's any consolation, it's not something I can turn off, and usually I'm benevolent to these things. A lot of people are in private moments.
My dear, I grew up in the circus. We didn't have private moments. In fact, people learned how to do things like you're doing for tricks and showmanship. It's not quite the same, but you don't hide things in a circus. From the circus folk, from the outside world, yes. That's one of the reasons we were safe there. It's a family, but everyone knew everything about everybody else. So, keeping secrets here from these people has been new and strange and a little bit isolating for the first time in my life. It's good to have someone who I don't have to go out of my way to share them with.
That's fair. I do want to apologize for two things. One, for definitely not meaning to intrude, but intruding. But I'm sorry for, I can never understand. I can only empathize. But I'm sorry for what you lost.
You always like you are now? Or could you see at one point?
I could definitely see this.
And I'm sorry for what you lost. For me, it's what I gained that's worse. The fear, the guilt, For you, I think it's the ability to never be alone again as long as you live.
Sometimes being alone is nice.
Can't be if you hear everything.
I want to make sure that you're okay, because we're in a place where repeating any kind of traumatic experience compounds a toll on a person, and it creates a pressure.
Oh. I think pressure is a very simple word for a very complex situation. I don't know that they have a word for what's going through my head and body right now. Because either way, I lose part of what makes me me. But it's also what may have killed my family. I still don't know. I never found out. I should back up. When I was escaping, that was the first time I... and I didn't know how to control it yet, and... I'm just saying I gained a lot of bad memories that day of people in fear around me, and I sort of kept that fear of following this thread myself because I didn't want to know. And on the one hand, it would be great to lose that. On the other hand, however, it's kept my friends and myself alive a lot. So, I suppose conflicted is the closest word for what I am right now. But either way, I think I'll be fine. Eventually.
That's good.
I hope so.
If it's any consolation, as long as you'll have me as a friend. It helps to have a friend without fear.
It does.
Also, just side, I'm not going to tell you the details, but I do have a bet going on. And what's going to be funny is not the contents, but the result. Because there's 2 platinum up at stake, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. And what's funny is I don't have 2 platinum.
Do any of us? Who do we ever know who has 2 fucking who the fuck is in it? Who has 2 who the fuck is renting a house in this economy? If you make that much money, you buy it. Who has 2 platinum? Who's the fuck?
Made you a little less morose.
Do I want to know what bet this is? Or why you're telling me?
You're a smart girl. You can figure it out.
God damn it, Kenzie. You know, you two would not have been out of place back at home in the circus.
Always wanted to be an acrobat, so...
You would do very well, and she'd be the best trick shooter the world had ever... Maybe someday, if you're all bored of this at any point. If I ever find a way to make some sort of normal life again, I'd like to try. I'd like to start up a little circus.
Well, if you need an acrobat, I'm your guy.
Keep that in mind.
Please do. Okay, I'm gonna lean on that wall over there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, nice propping yourself up, pretending you weren't in agony that entire time. You don't have to have super hearing to do that.
Oh, no, that's probably the blood. That's showing that,
Yeah, nope, hey, so she's going to, yep, nope, never mind. Hold on, I know you have a potion, but I'm going to, fuck, I have this. I'm sorry, I'm not used to it yet. I'm not used to it.
We also short rested.
Yeah, oh, we did?
I'm doing it for dramatic effect.
No, yes, I know. I just didn't want Caitlin to use a potion.
I wasn't potion. I was looking for healing spells because I took some bard. I don't have them, so never mind. I can't. Fuck, shit. I just ice it over so it stops bleeding. There.
Hey.
Like,
You're panicking.
crystallized.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Let's get you sit down somewhere.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, cool. She'll like let him lean on her shoulder as they find him somewhere to sit and take a load off in the market. And she'll still keep an eye on everybody else as much as she can, but instead of shopping, she's just gonna like keep Arclight company while he convalesces like a bitch.
I'm just scabbing, okay? Let me
He's actually
scab.
not hurt anymore. He just wants the pity vote. Help me win my bet. I'm dying for you. I died for this fucking fight.
Just give him a smooch.
Just fuck him. Kiss.
Kiss.
Oh my God, are you
24 hours.
Sebastian? There you see her.
Can I make a perception check to see if I heard that bullshit?
Sure.
Perception. 18.
I'm gonna say no, because you guys are in the market. It is a loud place. It is a busy place. You maybe catch the end where you see them talking, but I'm gonna say you missed the bulk of that.
All right.
And then while we're there in the market, Clever Stitch is gonna find his way towards treasure. If we all kind of like slightly split off.
Sure.
Yeah, Treasure's just helping look for the fire resistant stuff for everyone else because it doesn't bother her, but she also doesn't want her friends to be uncomfortable.
Fair.
Uncomfortable is a severe understatement, ma'am.
Yeah, he'll kind of as he comes up, Treasure, can I have a quick word with you?
Yeah, what's up?
So Fable. I know that earlier we talked about, or at least she mentioned the Phoenix, and she mentioned sort of what happened when she was taken over by the Phoenix, and that we're gonna go find it and set it free, and that her spirit, her magic and bloodlines her magic and her bloodline and her blah 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 is all because of the Phoenix, and it's trapped inside of her, and it can't be free because of it's her, and it's in her bloodline, and all that nonsense. But
Like she's right there.
her plan.
Arclight hears all of this.
Good. Fuck it. Everybody except for Fable can hear all of this. Her current plan seems to possibly be. Even if she says it's not, I don't believe her, because it's Fable. Her plan seems to be find the Phoenix, set it free, God's damn what happens to her. And her magic. But
I don't like none of that.
you and I are in the same thought of mind, but she seems to think that whatever happens to her is better because this Phoenix will be free and whatever, and that she will possibly just be a bard. But I worry that if her blood and her identity is what makes her have her magic, that if it's gone, that she will be a lot more lost than she thinks she will. So I don't necessarily think that she shouldn't free the Phoenix, but I also think that it is possible that her emotions will get the better of her, or that the Phoenix will take over again when her body is near it, and that she won't have a choice. So I think we might have to stop her. At least temporarily, until we can find out more information. But you've been here just as long as I have with Fable. And while I believe the others would also try and stop her from doing anything to hurt herself, we have a little bit more vested interest.
I've got a couple of viewpoints on this because I saw what it was like to completely unleash my rage the minute I picked up Bloodburner. And yes, it did change me as a person. A lot. And even what we just did in the Feywild changed me. Because that's where my magic comes from.
Yeah.
I do understand the worry about her emotions getting in the way. But I've also come to realize Fable's not a child.
No, not at all.
And we really shouldn't treat her, and we should try to... Okay, this is how I'm looking at it. I think we should try to keep her from hurting herself, but I think we should also trust her to make the good decision.
My thoughts are not that she's incapable of making the right decision. I think she is just too selfless for her own good.
Oh, and I can agree with that. So if we see that things are going way south, then yes, absolutely, let's step in.
That's more my thought. I think it's that I worry that she is selfless enough to go rush into this to save an endangered creature before thinking of herself.
Again, I don't disagree with that. I mean, I just think about the baby dinosaur, the Kieran, and everything else that we've come across. And, you know, Fable's not going to open a circus after this. She's going to open a mystical menagerie petting zoo. And as she's saying
caretaking house.
As she's saying this, she's like literally holding up earrings to Stitch just to see if it looks good. And she's like, I believe in Fable. I believe she's a good person. And sometimes when you're a good person, especially in a city like this is even worse than what I grew up in.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes in places like this, you can't afford to be a good person.
Yeah. That's
you have to be
about.
really careful with when and how you're a good person.
Yeah.
But that's why we're going to let Fable be a good person, and we will clock some heads clean off of their necks if they need to come off.
Correct. I needed you to be at least aware.
Absolutely.
Of the larger consequences that Fable might not be ready to talk about yet.
Absolutely. I'm definitely on board. I'm sure that whenever we can find Talroth, wherever he's been, whatever he's been up to at the moment, I'm sure he'll be on the same board as well. And I'm sure if Olaroon comes to visit, he'd probably be ahead of the game on us.
Yeah.
Taroth has been with you guys the entire time. You just can't see him.
No.
He's also decided it's funny that way. Kenzie can see him. Kenzie's aware.
No, I don't know.
Valent or
Taylor.
No, it's Carlos's character.
Taylor is just like, I see him.
He was in the fight. He just kept rolling misses.
Yeah. We
never
just kept
broke
missing.
stealth.
I accidentally caught him in the ice, and he just froze.
Taylor also doesn't realize that the rest of us can't see him, which is why he never mentions it. He just thinks that we all know that he's there.
Yeah,
he thinks that we're all aware.
We're just being this huge dick to him.
I'm just like,
not saying anything.
I mean,
Treasure is going to whisper something very important to Stitch. Like while she's trying the earring on him, she's going to lean in to whisper in his ear, almost like she's just examining the earring. But she's going to tell him, the engagement ring that's on my finger is literally meant for scrying. Be careful.
All right.
I don't think we've said anything that they don't already know.
All right. Okay.
Wasn't that conversation that y'all just had, though?
No.
I'm thinking back to when she walked back in and we were like, so there's this fucking coup.
So there's a coup. No, okay. All right. We might need to talk. All right. And he will just talk in the back of his head, talk to Talon. He looked like a wizard.
He looks like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he looks like a goddamn nerd. Go talk to the nerd about the magic nerd shit.
But she will tell him the one who's got the control over it. Like while she's whispering and fixing his ear, the one who's got the control over it is Generous.
Oh, okay. Got it. So it's probably fine.
She firmly believes that Generous is on their side. But it's
a good test, though. Like, come on.
So that's, she's just letting him know because then he can discuss it with the rest of the party as need be.
Got it. And he will, he'll nod and say, all right, I gonna go see if I can make sure that the others haven't been dwarf napped. And he's gonna go around and tell each of them about the scrying wedding ring.
Okay.
And in that time, Treasure is gonna see if she can get some of those heat-resistant items.
Okay. That sounds good. I think that is a good, unless you guys have anything else you would really like to do tonight, I think that's a good place for us to call our adventure for this evening. Thank you guys for a wonderful game. I hope you enjoyed it. The plot continues to thicken here in the city of Brass. We will pick up next week, and you guys can tell me, make a decision, I guess, on your timeline in the downtime. Are you
more than 2 days?
Yeah,
of downtime.
Are you
sorry?
Are you trying to get to the Phoenix when? Are you waiting for the wedding? We'll sort of talk about what you guys' overarching ideas are. And yeah, we'll be back next week, hopefully next Monday. Thank you guys so much. Also next week is MegaCon week, so if we end up downing shows, please forgive us.
When we end up downing shows, we're going to down shows. Let's just.
But we are going to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
This was Arclight's last fucking game because of what he just goddamn did in chat.
I'm gonna go have some nice cinnamon.
No, you're not.
sherbet.
No, you're not. You're not. I will find where you live. I will drive to your house right fucking now. You're local enough, and I will slap you in the face.
Joke's on you. I like guests.
Share bear.
Lacey Share Bear.
Do we have somebody we would like to raid?
No, nobody deserves anything.
Wow. All right.
Let's raid
Andrew
Ghost Daddy.
Ghost Daddy?
Let's raid
Great.
Ghost Daddy.
Yeah, all right.
Da Ghost Daddy.
Da Ghost Daddy.
Him doing stuff. He's very sweet.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.